welcome to the New World Order. Now, that was the message from British Prime Minister Gordon Brown today, and that is our headline this Thursday night.
I won't have an ID, sir.
Won't you have ID?
I'm not driving.
Yeah, but I still need to see your ID.
I won't have ID.
How many people you got in the car?
I have just 4 of us in the car.
Okay, what were you saying before that?
I said I'm not driving.
Okay, but you still have to show me your ID. I'm a
I
uniform
don't
police.
have a license.
What's your first name?
John Doe Smith.
I can't decide on a single thing. Since I was trained to bash your head against the wall. When you address me, always start with king. Why are these civilians trying to walk me for they crawl?
It's a conundrum. Beat the shit out of you and arrest you just for lunging. Even though you didn't, they call me Crash Man. I got a mechanism to shut off the dash cam. Disrespect me, son, you're in a world of hurt. And if she's in the area, even your girl gets hurt. Guaranteed to get your suckers on some queer shit. Somebody call the cops. I'm already here, bitch. Disregard the writing on my squad car. The only thing I'm protecting and serving is the oligarch. Handle my weapon the minute I'm out the car. Got your dog? Fuck him, he ain't allowed to bark. All this talk about a new world order being a bad thing, I am an adamant supporter. Plus I was told they would make me an enforcer. Hurry the fuck up, I'm trying to rape somebody's daughter.
Sometimes I want it all. I can't decide on a single thing. Since I was trained to bash your head against the wall. When you address me, always why are these civilians trying to walk before they crawl?
Let's get a better view of what my duties truly include and what it said I do. I'm an avid collector, I bet you never knew. My specialties include human garbage and revenue. The drug war's a sham, I'm confessing to you. But if I catch you with a speck of residue, I'm arresting you. Put me in hot pursuit, it's inexorable. You try to run into your house and I can shoot you in your vestibule. This is nothing next to new. The statute has been on the books for years. It just wasn't put into effect for you. We're gradually prepping you to accept the new reality where gunshots can stop what protesters do. Marching is illegal under Section 2, Code 4586, Parts F and U. Our job is not protecting you. We got the APVs, helicopters, tanks, and automatic weapons too.
Sometimes I want it all. I can't decide upon a single thing. Since I was trained to bash your head against the wall. When you address me, always start with king. Why are these civilians trying to walk before they crawl?
We do not discriminate. That is liberal media propaganda. We will fuck you up, whether 15-year-old girl or 85-year-old grandma. I'm a cop and a rapper, and I dance good. You can call me Officer MC Hammer. Street thugs are a menace to society. We rob them for their drugs and we teach them some sobriety. Hippies in the suburbs, there's a lot of them. I got a 40 caliber to knock them out their moccasins. The department is tripping. They want to take away our Smith & Wessons and issue us a Glock again. Not a chance. And if I see you on the subway, you could become another Oscar Grant. The people think the police are here to take their pain away. They must have never saw Denzel in Training Day.
Sometimes I want it all. I can't decide upon a single thing. Since I was trained to bash your head against the wall. When you address me, always start with king. Why are these civilians trying to walk before they crawl?
Shimon Peres, 9th president of the illegitimate state of Israel. What the hell would he know about peace, guys? He got the Nobel Peace Prize. Need any more be said? I think we can end the show right here.
Hey, Toronto, Cookie. I got Chris in the back. I'm going to grab him a link, and we'll keep him up front until we have to share something. So, how's your day, Ryan?
I can't complain, really. It wasn't too bad.
Well, I'm sure you could, dude, but I don't know if anybody wants to hear you. Here, Chris, come out front right till we get time, till we share, okay? I'll pin a link for StreamYard back here. You can stay in StreamYard. I know you can do that, right? There you go. I'll pin it.
Do you know how?
I'll meet you around front. I got all these little windows to go with all these apps that I got. You can't complain. You want to? Is there anything you want to share with me, Chris? Chris. Ryan. Anything unique happened today to you?
Not really. I mean, I'm hearing a lot about this and that, but you know, it claims it's true, but nobody can prove it. Not it.
Oh, okay. Is that what it is? You just need proof?
Well, I mean,
Validation.
don't you agree that, you know, circumstances demand it? Like when somebody claims something like free energy or robots that can kill people, yeah, sure they can. But until I see it in my living room actually doing what it says it can do, I'm not really going to believe it. Am I? No, probably not.
No, are you?
I just don't believe in things like that.
Would you?
No.
Hey, Juno.
But if you guys got evidence of it, then bring it over here and let me test it out. And I'll put it all over the internet if you want me to. But don't tell me it's got
anything on the internet. Yeah. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Hey, man.
Even
you
John
got some
Levi
energy in your back pocket.
It's real. It's real, he claims. I'm like, did you test it yourself? And he's like, exactly.
Yeah, we're on StreamYard. The audio is not as good. I can definitely tell. He's horrible.
How's my audio? It was crackly the last time. Good.
Last time you were on StreamYard?
Yeah. It's good this time?
I think so. It
Okay.
sounds fine. Yeah.
It usually is. Sometimes it'll come through crackly. I don't know what happens, but it's only on StreamYard. I don't know.
I can actually ban people from this studio. I can't do that in Restream. We did a show earlier with Vicky. We went over the shooting in Minneapolis. That was fun.
Did you post it?
I just did it live.
Oh, okay. I haven't checked it out. I took a late nap.
Yeah. I don't know if it went through because I went through my lives and I can't find it. But there were people in my chat talking to me. It was weird.
Maybe they took it down, or maybe it's a sensitive subject.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I haven't got an email. I haven't checked my email yet, for that matter. But they usually give me an alert when I get that. So, free energy or ether? That's the question.
I mean, I understand that there's an electrical, thing, the ground that goes from the sky to the ground, but that amount of electricity is not going to power your damn house, dude. It's not going to do that. I'm sorry, but it just doesn't work like that.
Excuse me.
Wish it did, because if it did, it would be really cool, right?
Well, you got to harness the energy, dude. That's the point.
Well, what you'd have to do is you'd have to slow trickle charge batteries. That's the only way you're going to get free energy. That's the only free there is getting like a low voltage.
You want to pay power bills. That's what your problem is.
No, actually, I wouldn't have a problem paying my power bill if they didn't charge me double. But they do. They charge me double because everybody else has a solar panel on their roof. But I have no power over that because I don't own the fucking house. So there's nothing I can do about it. I'm stuck with the damn bill because the owner of my house is too lazy to fucking get the damn solar panels from me. But I don't blame them either because they screw you out of it. Okay. They tell you they're not going to pay for nothing, and then they end up sending you a bill every month. So it's like, my neighbor bought it. He bought the biggest, highest tech system, and he still, he has a lower bill, but he paid out through the nose store. He paid $200,000 for the goddamn electronics just to make it work. And whenever his power goes out, he still has no power, just like everybody else. It works for a little while, but it doesn't work for that long.
Yeah, Matthew wants to talk to you. He's telling me, I think. Yeah, I don't know what about. He didn't say.
All that. I'm sure he's got free energy all figured out, but until he shows it to me,
Matthew, dude, I mean, I don't think anybody but you are thinking about free energy here. I'm dead serious.
I'm not thinking about it.
Watch me YouTube videos, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I mean, it used to be that you could watch a YouTube video and there was actually stuff on there that was actually real, right? There was actually exciting videos of people doing stupid stuff, but now it's like always fake. It's like they don't even like have real videos anymore. It's just all like AI versions of it. It's really ridiculous. And I guess it's more interesting to people who like to scroll, but it's to me, it's just frustrating because it's like, it's phony. It's like, show me a real, like if something's real, then let it be real. Let it be fascinating because it's real. Don't give me a bunch of bullshit. I mean, why bother? The world is such an interesting place. You don't have to make shit up. There's cool stuff that happens every day all around you.
Does it?
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that. Oh, me and Chris are going to dig into the quantification of what you would call the electric field, right? The magnetic electric field.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. I don't think that has to do with free energy necessarily.
No, it doesn't. I'm not judging you guys. I'm just saying. It irritates me because I want to believe in it. Trust me, I want to. I want to believe that there's a way that they can harness electricity, multiply. I mean, they do it in electronics, right? They take what is it, 4.7 volts, and they boost it somehow, and they make it into 7 volts or 6 volts. I don't know how they do it. They use some kind of what do they call it?
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a name for it. Anyway, I always forget what electronics are called. But anyway, transistor. That's what it's called. You can use transistors in order to make the electricity higher, but then you lose your base, right? You can make the voltage higher, but then the amps are lower. So there's all kinds of stuff you can do, but that doesn't mean that you can take a charge just out of the air that just comes for free, that doesn't cost you anything or doesn't have to come from somewhere else and just make energy for you. It just doesn't exist, I'm telling you. You either need gasoline or you need some kind of fuel to put in that thing to make the energy. It doesn't work like you think it does.
The transistor is used in amperage. It's low voltage. It's not like a transformer where you're stepping up the voltage. It's stepping up. It has to do with the amplification.
Right, but I've yet to see that proven. I've yet to see that on paper or even a mathematical equation that explains it. It doesn't exist. So as far as I'm concerned, then the technology can't exist. Because otherwise there'd be formulas for it. There'd be actual evidence of it. Kind of like Santa Claus. He claims he's real, and the little kids believe it all their lives, but then eventually you just realize he's not really there. It doesn't really exist. It was just a story someone told you. You know what I'm saying?
What story was this?
Santa Claus.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's fun to believe in stupid things, but it's okay for you to believe in silly stuff if that's what you want to believe in. But for me, I want to know the truth. Like, if you're gonna tell me a truth, then tell me the fucking truth. Don't feed it to me. Don't lace me. Don't tease me with it. Just tell me the fucking truth about it. And if it's really true, then when I go and I look up the evidence, then I'll find out you're right. But when I go and I look at the evidence,
here I got somebody that was going to
electricity. I don't find anything.
I'll get you a link, dude. It should be back here already.
Popular thing, and why is it I can't find one on eBay?
Come around here and straighten Ryan's ass out. He's bitching about free energy.
Show me where I can buy one on eBay so I can test it myself. That's all I want to know.
Andrew's going to come in and tell you all about it, dude. He teaches electronics.
There's nothing that man made that man can make that you get more energy out than what you put in.
Take your time, dude.
How does that work? Because it's never been done before.
He's got a wild hair up his ass.
I've never seen it. I mean, they claim it, but I ain't never seen it.
Who said anything like that, dude? You're talking about Tartarian stuff with the mercury balls on top of the building, and they're drawing energy out of it.
That may not actually be that. I mean, for all we know, those wires were there to protect them from electricity. I don't fucking know. Maybe people were stupid back then, and they believed that God was going to zap them or something. Who knows? I don't know. I can't prove anything until I see evidence.
Okay.
But it's kind of hard to want to back something when everybody you talk to keeps telling me, "Oh yeah, well, it's really true. I've seen it." Well, okay, show it to me. Well, I can't. Well, why not? Well, because what? Because why? If it's so real, then why can't you show it to me?
Who told you they were going to send you this stuff?
Well, nobody in particular, but I've asked quite a few people that claim, that swear to it. Oh,
I'll give you a new one just in case that one more.
I'm like, what do you mean the machine? What does the machine do? You mean you just flip it on and it just creates energy for free? Come on, that's fucking ridiculous.
Well, I
That
think
doesn't
God
exist.
created the source of the energy to begin with.
Well, the sun itself is actually a free source of energy, yes. But how can you get the sunlight to do what you need it to do? You either need lots of sunlight and lots of, like what do they call it? Need lots of magnifying glasses and lots of black things in order to boil lots of water to get all this pressure to build up. I mean, whatever it is, you're still making electricity with sunlight, right? But you lose so much electricity. The sun doesn't just pierce through and then electricity come out on the other side. It doesn't work like that, right?
Yeah.
You have to force a piston and turn a generator or something in order to make that electricity, which is just a magnetic field in the first place, right? But every time you ask them to show it to you, they can't show it to you.
I can.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah, well, there you go.
It's horseshit.
Well, settle down for a second. Andrew's going to show you something.
Okay, I can show you the mathematics behind it and also how it's actually applied through Ohm's law. If you don't mind, I was listening.
No, I mean, I don't know if it'll make any sense to me in the formula, but
that's fine.
I'd like to.
It'll be fairly simple.
What's up, Andrew?
It's really
Hello,
true.
hello.
Then there is some evidence for it. But
Oh,
like
wait
I
a
said,
minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Ryan, slow down. I got to ask Andrew a question.
Sure.
Did you get a hold of any honey sauce and biscuits today?
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
Oh, come on. It's the Sav thing. He's not going to give me stop giving me a hard time until I finally accept the fact that I want to, like,
butter biscuits? Or,
vagina butter over an old lady kind of stuff. So,
yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
What's wrong with people? I mean, why
Pull up Microsoft Word. Blank document. Okay.
If somebody wanted to like take parts of my body and make them into things, I think that was cool. I don't know if it would bother me.
I don't have too long, so I'm just going to show this to you guys. It's very simple.
You know what I'm saying?
I teach this.
Go
ahead. Let them talk, dude. Come on, Ryan.
I provide evidence for it. And I lost my spot. One moment. Share my screen. So this computer is on its last legs at the moment. I've had it for about 11 years. It was a high-end computer, but now I just bought a brand new one. And I built a brand new one. And,
build a tower for yourself?
Oh yeah, just the tower.
Nice.
I monitored and speak. Well, I need new speakers too.
I smell a GoFundMe. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be a worthless thing to do a GoFundMe for. Yeah. Speakers aren't that expensive.
I'll just do my entire screen, I suppose. That's not gonna
you
work.
can share it here. You know how to do it, right?
Yeah, it's fucking with me a little bit.
Yeah.
The window, Chrome tab. It's not a Chrome tab. It's just a window, and it's not letting me share that. There we go.
Okay. I'm waiting for.
Okay. So
I don't see anything yet.
It's nothing. Well, I'm sharing.
Yeah, but it's not giving me your window you're sharing. That's what I'm saying.
Stop sharing. All right. So in the meantime, as I'm working that out.
Okay.
So we have power coming in from the sun. We have power coming in from lots of different places. So we have voltage, amperage, resistance. And those are the three primary aspects of something called Ohm's law.
I've heard of this.
Yep. And right below my name, it says P equals I to the second power times R. That's part of Ohm's law. It just means I only put that up there to.
That's joules, ain't it?
No.
Ohms.
Power.
It's associated, but not directly.
Yeah.
Indirect. I only put that up there because
he's cool.
I'm just trying to find out who actually understands this very, very basic thing about electronics engineering and whatnot. So if you're going to say that there is, I'm trying to share my screen still, but something's going on. I don't know what's happening. I'm trying to show up just like paint.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know about like microwave transformers. They can make like hundreds of volts, right? And I've seen even the transformers. I've got one that from an old beer sign. It puts out a huge amount of electricity, right? But it needs to be run on huge amounts of freaking alternating current. It doesn't work off no ground. It doesn't work off no 3.5 volts that come down from the sky. So explain to me how you're going to turn those low voltages into something high. How are you going to multiply? That doesn't make any sense. You need more pressure on the other side. It's like water. You need more pressure.
There's a transformer. There's a transformer in the microwave, and it's low voltage, residential electric, and it steps it up to high voltage. There's a primary coil with lower turns than the secondary coil. The secondary coil has more turns, and it steps up the voltage.
Yeah, but the capacitor.
So your microwaves are using at thousands of volts.
Thousands. Nice.
Yeah. In the end, they're using. Yeah.
I think 2,000 volts in a typical microwave.
Yeah. So take the money out of that equation, Ryan, and guess what you got? You got free energy. There you go.
You got 1,000 watts of microwave. How do you power that microwave in order to create that energy, though? If you're gonna run anything off of this machine that you're talking about, then where's the electricity you can run it from? That's what I mean. What does it put out? Does it put out DC, AC? What does it put out?
Mostly alternating current, man.
Mostly,
okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Not too many people use DC for anything larger than a toaster.
For everything. AC is the way.
No. You use it for your electronic devices, but most of your main power lines are alternating current.
There's so many different types of appliances and devices. Like you're talking about a microwave, you've also got a phone charger, and that's direct current, but you're taking 120 volts, stepping it down to 5 volts. Direct current. It depends. There's so many ways you can get very confused when you start talking about appliances and things.
Yeah. But I mean, like your transformers and your power poles will run on alternating current.
The coil in order to copy it. It doesn't make any sense.
What doesn't make any sense, though? I'm still trying to...
Am I sharing my screen yet? Or is it just completely...
No, it's not.
God damn it.
Do you have to open a window or something for him to do that, Roger?
I don't know what's going on.
He's got to share it, or and I'll allow it. But no, I haven't got... like it has that Andrew sharing, and I click on it.
All right.
I don't know much about that. So.
All right, so here I'll just try and explain it in the meantime, and then I gotta go to bed. Okay, so we have this concept of understanding water pipes is the easiest way to explain it in regards to voltage. That's water pressure. Amperage is the amount of water, and then the amount of power, pressure, and amount. That's called your power or your watts. That's the easiest way that it's explained in electrical concepts, like electrical theory 101. And then from there, you say, okay, well, we're using, well, what kind of power is it? Doesn't matter yet. So you say, well, if we're going to be using direct current, a battery, solar panel, something like that, it's going to have a certain amount of push in regards to the direct current. Then you can convert that as well. So if you're going to talk about something in regards to solar panels versus solar panels are direct current, DC. There's no alternating current involved, no sine waves. And then you say, okay, well, what happens if we take that power and want to use it for something else? Like the same type of power, meaning direct current. Okay, well, there's something called a power loss that's associated with it, also known as a power factor. Are you aware of what that means? I'm not trying to talk down to you. I'm just asking. Okay.
I do.
Brian, he's talking to you, man.
Yeah, I said, I'm pretty sure I know. Yeah. I mean, I may not be able to describe it, but I know what you're talking about.
That's fine. Yeah, so when we have alternating current...
That's why I was saying that it sounds like bullshit to me, because as far as I know, that we cannot make more electricity than what we started with. We always lose something. We either end up with heat or we end up with something else. The work gets done, but, you know, we're not able to actually...
I would disagree. And I think that's called overunity, and meaning that the power...
I understand what that is.
Okay.
But overunity is generally when you use more than something else in order to make something bigger. You're taking more power and then you're making it into more voltage, or you're making voltage.
No, it's opposite. It's opposite of that. It's completely
The
opposite.
How does that work?
Let's say you take 90 watts or joules of power, and then you create more power out of that. That it's input and output. It's all it is. It's called power factor. It's electrical engineering, like 101.
There you go. Nicely put. Hey, Matthew, you made it after all.
Man,
I'm not trying to talk down to anyone. Okay, I love talking about this. I teach it. I work in it. It's how I make my living.
Andrew,
yes, sir.
does this have anything to do with the first and second law of thermodynamics?
Actually, it does. Yes.
Yeah.
Mostly the second.
So, what does it have to do with the first and second law? Like, what's the first law of thermodynamics?
With the first law?
Yeah, energy cannot be created or destroyed, right?
That's
correct.
Yeah.
It can be transformed.
All right. What about the second law? What's the second law? I can't remember.
Entropy. Laws of entropy.
Yeah. I'm trying to think how the phrase. I haven't said it in a long time.
They're both very similar.
Yeah.
It's always in there, and it never leaves. It just changes from one form to another.
Yeah, it changes one form to the other. Yeah, that's just one leg off the other. But what entropic happens, it disperses over time. It depletes itself.
I have a transformer. I've built some transformers and motors and stuff. They're not too difficult, and I think they're down in my workshop. But when it comes to power loss, which is associated with both AC and DC,
that would be entropy.
Which one do you want me to cover first? I'll cover either one.
I would go with the DC, right?
DC, okay. That's called voltage drop according to the material and the distance and heat associated. Those are like the three main concepts that are associated with voltage drop on a high voltage line. It doesn't matter. A voltage line somewhere. DC is primarily used in solar panels as well as in battery banks for solar panels and things like that. And there's a lot more as well. But
this
you can interrupt me at any point. I'm fine.
Shut up, Brian.
You get your corner later, man. I promise.
Well, I'm just going to tell you what the AI says. The AI says that over unity literally means greater than one.
Yes.
And
that's correct.
There are some devices that claim that they are free energy machines or perpetual motion machines, but these claims violate the first and second laws of thermodynamics. Sorry, guys. You lose.
Okay. Well, welcome to AI, I guess. I disagree with it.
Yeah.
Is AI listening to this conversation, Ryan? Because
probably.
I brought up first and second law of thermodynamics.
I wouldn't trust AI as far as I could throw it, but yeah. Sure.
Well, the AI is not wrong about this. This is the thing that I know. That's the reason why I'm arguing with you, is because I don't believe it. But like I said, you're going to have to show it to me. But I don't know that you're ever going to be able to do that. I mean, a mathematical equation doesn't mean
right.
So,
what is the AI telling you? How do you know what the AI is telling you?
Really?
Well, what like? I think you agree with us, but you're just not aware of it.
Well, let's put it this way, okay? I've had people tell me, well, this will work. If you put this and that together, it'll work. I put it together, it doesn't work. They claim it. They swear to God. They swear it all over the internet. Oh, if you put these three things together, it's going to make this invisible thing. It's going to work, and it never works. So I asked them, okay, how does it work? Show me how this works, because I'm not getting the same effect. But they keep on telling me, oh, no, it's real. It's real. Well, it's just a joke to get you to watch their video, of course.
Well, give me one example right quick before you go any further. What did you do?
Invisible cloaks, okay? They claim that the government has invisible cloaks. They do not. That's the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard in my life. There does not exist an invisible cloak anywhere in the universe, ever. Never has, never will. Sorry. It just doesn't exist. Now, they have all kinds of screens that will... But you know what? If you were in a war and you saw a big plastic screen in the ground, you'd shoot it, wouldn't you? You wouldn't just go, oh, well, there's no one behind it. No, you're going to see the screen and you're going to shoot it. So don't tell me that you can hide from people with that shit. It doesn't work.
Okay.
So when I see this stuff like, oh, yeah, you can cloak and you can dissipate, bullshit.
All right,
Nobody's
try to keep on
disappearing.
topic, Brian. We're talking about free energy devices. How did we get on invisible cloaks, dude?
It's to me, it's the same kind of thing because there's no evidence for it. There's nobody showing me. Well, look, this is how it works. Plug this into there, and plug that, and then there you go. There's your thing. But nobody
I can
does that.
mathematically show it to you. I'm trying to build one right now, but most of the time,
I'd love to
there
see
are
it.
many documentaries and presentations that people have done, and for some reason, those people don't exist anymore. And I'll say this, okay, only because I work in the energy industry. I've worked at nuclear power plants, and I teach this at universities, and I will tell you this: over Unity, okay, so the power factor goes. It's a number that goes from 0 to 1, which basically just means 0% to 100%, meaning that you have, when you place it into a decimal, then what you do is, okay, we have 100, let's say 90 watts of input, whatever it is, because there's power loss through hystereses and eddy currents, alternating current. And then you multiply that times the power factor of, let's say, another 90%. That means 90 watts incoming, 90% loss. I'm sorry, 90% efficiency, which means only 81 watts actually goes out of there, and that's going to be on the secondary side of a transformer or a motor.
Yeah, you lose some of your power in the transformer. Right?
Yeah,
Power, not real.
transformers are very, very efficient. They have like a 0.01% power loss because of the expanding.
Well, all right.
You're talking about what they call an ideal transformer or whatever.
Or it goes with
it's
anything.
a transformer.
Well,
Thank
okay,
God for
yeah.
Thank God for that.
I know.
Okay, I've done this before, and I love the topic. I'm not trying to talk down or be condescending, but
Gotcha. And we're taking it that way.
No.
Well, I hope not.
I think it's amazing how you could take like an arc lighter, which starts out at 3.7 volt.
I'm really wanting to learn about this. I really do want to know. If it was really true, I want to know about it. I want to be able to explain it to somebody. But because people ask me all the time, and I'd be like, I think it's bullshit, but I don't know. You know, like if you can show it to me, then.
An invisible blanket, Ryan?
Yeah, he wants one.
Yeah, dude. You know how many videos there are on the internet that show people cloaking themselves and disappearing, and then people don't see them and they hide? It's just so stupid because it's such a fake thing. But you would be surprised how many people that I ask about this, and they go, "Oh yeah, they really exist, Ryan. They have cloaking devices." I'm like, "Okay, bro. Obviously, I don't want to have a conversation with you."
Yeah,
well, they actually do exist because it's like smoke and mirror. It's like a magic show, and you can actually buy one. It's just a mirror that redirects the.
Right. Yeah. But if you were in the field and you were a soldier, you'd shoot the screen, wouldn't you? You'd know that's why that screen's there, because someone's hiding behind it. Hello. It's like so dumb. Like
I was a soldier and I never thought about that, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
exactly.
Usually shooting people. And Chris has got it looks like he's got a little battery pack and a transformer over here or something.
Yeah, this is 3.7 volt lithium ion battery.
Okay, let's see it.
And then this is a transformer. It's from an arc lighter, but it's taking 3.7 volts and turning it into 5,000 volts. And that's dielectric breakdown of error. And this thing here is using transistors, so it's on and off. It's in the megahertz range. You can't see it.
Give us that beautiful arc again. Let's see that purple arc. Let's see it. Boom. There you go. Look at the thing.
And if I separate, if I move the wires farther apart, I get it in there. So I'm doing a terrible screen. Yeah, it's not going to arc because the dielectric breakdown of 1 inch, it takes more voltage than if it's closer together. Now that I moved it closer together, it'll be able to break down the error.
Yeah, it's called your spark gap. That's what it's doing. Is creating an ion type of.
Yeah, and that'll make your cell phone not work very good. So go for it.
Correct. And so, if it's close enough, but you have two torrents.
But you're talking about power. The power in is going to be. You're talking about the power out. Even though you got 5,000 volts, it's the same amount of power. Where are we at? As what went in.
We all know that trickle charge is just a capacitor that charges in a low voltage. I've got a whole bunch of them in my garage. I got a big, huge blue one that'll burn, literally fry a wire completely into nothing, just from storing up a 9-volt voltage. It'll store up huge amounts of electricity and release it at once. That doesn't create unlimited energy. It just doesn't work like that. You end up losing power. You have your reactive power and you have your real power. The apparent power and the reactive power are not the same. You guys are saying that this all works out, but it works into that mathematical equation, which doesn't produce anything except the energy you already put into the system. It doesn't come back out with anything more. It might appear that way, but it's a trick.
Talk to my friend.
You don't need capacitors for that concept.
No.
No, just take capacitors out entirely. Capacitors are useful in a lot of cases, but they're like batteries. They're storage devices.
Yeah.
But batteries are not intended to discharge everything at one time and then also be
recharged. Thousands of little explosions or whatever you want to call it in order to make things work. They all fire off at different times, and that's how they keep the board at a certain rate. That's how they keep the frequency right and all that. Yeah, I understand that.
I realize that. Yeah. That's but I mean,
but it doesn't. But you don't end up with more power at the end. You end up wasting a bunch of it, and you end up below making more power than you started with. You never end up with more power.
Ryan,
it doesn't work.
Ryan, are you leaning towards that the Earth as a realm couldn't be a synchronized timepiece or a perpetual motion or something along those lines?
No.
No, I mean the Earth could be, but that would be because God did something to it, and He has more power and energy than what we have in our small little place that He put us in. So maybe He has some different power. That's possible for Him, but in this world, no, I don't believe that you're just going to draw power from nothing. I just don't believe that. You're either going to have to store the energy and use it in increments from batteries, or you're going to have to do something else. It just doesn't work out like you think it does. Never going to power your air conditioner.
In regards to that, do you have a multimeter, like a high quality, like a Fluke?
Yeah, I got a bunch of them. I got cheap ones, and
I have like 30 multimeters and megometers and the works. Okay. So go and take your multimeter and space the leads out as far as you can. Put it on a very low sensitivity, because it has that range button on it. Mm-hmm. Stick it directly into the dirt as far as down as you want to feel comfortable doing, and then change the sensitivity on it just by pressing the multimeter. And then see what happens.
What about it?
I built a multimeter as part of my undergrad program. So
no, you're right. I'm not arguing with you, but I'm saying, what does that have to do with what you said is true, though?
Well, there's a voltage that's it's a potential.
Yeah, I get it. But can you power your refrigerator with that voltage? No, right?
Yeah, it's called an earth battery.
A what?
Earth battery.
There's an actual patent for it. I built one. I'm not very successful in it, but I didn't have all the chemicals required. But yeah, you can. Let me find it.
Yeah, look it up. Maybe you can find the patent.
Alarm clock with a potato.
Oh yeah, but same thing. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, put it to your tongue. Does the same thing.
Do the same thing with electrolytes and onion, dude.
Yeah,
but the energy is coming from somewhere else. My body is making energy. It's taking food in, and it's creating that energy, and then it's putting off heat and water and all that. This is how
I think Ryan's wanting to get off the grid is what he's trying to do.
Okay, so when it comes to,
I'm dead serious. If this was really true, I think I would already know about it. I really honestly do. I just honestly.
Well, okay. How about this? I was trying to share my screen multiple times, but for some reason it's just not working.
Not doing it. I don't know why.
I
let me see if I can add something. Let's see in the layout.
I will go.
So, there's something called a generator and a motor, and a motor converts electrical energy into mechanical energy, and then a generator. It's completely opposite. Yeah, I built both of them as well. I'm not very good at doing those.
Motor that turns and makes pressure. Yeah.
Ryan, you got 2 ears. He's trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
So, if you take a DC source, which can be charged by a DC source, like solar panels, that's what solar panels on a standalone system, off-grid system, and all of a sudden it's spinning something, and it has an armature and a rotor on it. That rotor has a secondary armature, well, not an armature, but like a gear system to it The reason I haven't built this yet is because I need to have it machined properly. And then from there, it's basically just spinning with a certain amount of resistance, mechanical resistance, which would be negligible. And then it's overproducing energy. Does that make sense? Because generators don't do that.
Put a transmission on it to gear up the rotor and get more out of it.
Why would you use a transmission on it?
Well, you're talking about gears. You're saying like speed up, increase the speed of the rotor or something, right?
No, it'd be like 5 or 6. You could use almost as many as you want. Different types of gears on the secondary side of so the main rotor is attached to all 6 of those gears. All 6 of those gears are in perfect sync with the main gear. And then from there, those secondary gears will have their own armature with a primary and secondary side of a voltage coming out of them because of Lenz's law. And then from there, you send that back over to the return of the power source of the battery. It would be over unity. Eventually, what would happen, though, is the battery would fail because it doesn't last that long. But that would create over unity. It's mathematically been proven, but people that try to do it, Bruce De Palma created the End machine, and many other people, these inventors, have been suicided. I have evidence to back it up. You want to disrupt the entire energy industry of the world? Yeah. No. The energy industry is the most valuable industry in existence. It's by far the most valuable industry. So if people are going to say, "Oh, you can't do it," it's because people keep giving you the thumbs down on it and not actually looking at the possibilities of something as simple as what I just described.
Most people aren't outside of the box thinkers or critical thinkers. So making breakthroughs is pretty difficult when you rely on the internet and that large language model AI bots that uses the same internet source.
I'm not a typical idiot, okay? I don't just take things that are said from people and then just automatically assume they're right. I'm sitting here reading all the shit that it gave me, and I'm reading through all of it, trying to understand exactly what you're talking about and trying to make sense of it all, okay? It starts telling me all about thermodynamics and all about what Gibbs free energy helps and Helmholtz free energy, all the stuff. It's telling me all that shit. So don't tell me it's not telling me the truth, because it is. The thing is that I have to go through all this shit and figure out what the fuck that means. And if it really means what I'm thinking it does. Because for me, free energy would be some machine, right? A machine that you just flip the switch on and it automatically just creates the electricity. I could plug my house into it, I could plug my car into it, and it would just run constantly. I wouldn't have to put gas or water or anything in it. It would be free energy. You get it? Now, does that really exist? I don't believe it does. That's what I'm talking about.
No friction? No friction.
I think they already have developed cold fusion, which is probably really efficient. They think they can do it with tokamaks, but that's a failed thing because they're superheating, and whenever you do that, Scurry temperature. They're trying to use magnetic fields and heating this tokamak up. It just don't make no sense. That's why they don't work.
Anything that's going to like heat up, you have to
hot fusion is controlled opposition. They want the world chasing after that. That way they keep them distracted from the real energy, power source.
Okay, so walk me through how you would build a cold fusion generator.
And 0 point energy can't be harvested, by the way. So I don't know why that was even brought up.
Well, this is scale, dude. That's all that is.
It's a Tesla term.
Yeah.
He was the one that coined that, and I think he kind of stole it from someone else.
Well, are you familiar with how a tokamak works?
No.
School us.
Basically, you know those little they call them toroidal plasma rings. They're like in a little vacuum ball, and they're put on.
Yeah, I've seen it.
They're not in a ball. They're in a mathematical imagination.
No, they made
Well,
one.
they
and
take.
It's some pretty cool shit.
All right, I'm going to tell you guys what. I don't have too long, but I'm going to show you something. And this is what I have shown to some of my classes when I was teaching some of the more advanced classes, where I actually challenged them to recreate this, and it seems to work. Okay.
I know.
Hopefully it fucking works now. Am I sharing finally?
Nope.
No, hell no. This
No,
Roger.
we don't. I don't understand why it's not working.
I don't know neither. I'm not. I normally don't use.
I'm just gonna.
StreamYard.
All right. I'll just drop the link to it in the chat. I have no idea what's going on.
I can share a link if you put it in there. So
how do you share? Where do you put?
Well, I just share screen. It's just
a share screen in the back here. Dude. There is.
It's a StreamYard thing.
Yeah.
Roger hates me. It's okay.
It's not you, dude.
That's okay. You sent me like death threats and shit.
Did I win? I'll send you some honey sauce too. Hold
on. Oh, we got to go there again.
Yeah.
Hey, I just showed up to love the biscuit and kick.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm getting fucking dogpiled now. What the hell's going on?
I don't know, man. You tell me.
But anyways, that link I just dropped there in the side chat. That is from a guy named Andrew Johnson from the UK.
Andrew Johnson. Okay.
Yep. Not me. I'm Andrew Baker.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm not really okay. I see it now. The private chat. Got it. So I'll open this link up. Let's see.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour presentation, but just to start it off at the beginning, it'll get people's attention. I've watched this like 20 times.
Nice.
And it got me interested in how old is this video? And it has Dr. Judy Wood in it and stuff like that. I know a lot of people have issues with her, but I don't really care.
Yeah, I've heard the name before.
Yeah, over 10 years ago.
I see a lotus flower here, gentlemen.
What do I see? I see the Grand Canyon, a womb.
Now let's take. How far should we watch in? What are we looking for?
I don't. Well, you could play it like 1.5 speed or something, and just to get people's attention, or I don't know, whatever you want. I'm not trying to hijack the entire thing, and listen to me because I have.
We'll listen to you. I mean,
yeah, we're bonding.
Yeah,
well, you're like 1.25. Just there you go. I'll do that. Just as an introduction, just to show. It's very interesting, and it goes into 9/11 and conspiracies and shit.
Oh no!
Let's put it that way.
Let's not do that.
No. It's not anything hardcore about it.
No, I got you. Well, I've watched 6-hour documentaries that like James Colbert did, and
this is not that. Very different.
I've read books like Where Did the Towers Go? You know,
this is not necessarily associated with that.
Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna play it. Here we go, guys.
My original background's in software engineering, which is basically computer programming, but you get involved with design.
Again, it's
so
sped up.
I've had to analyze
but
information
I don't
very
see it
quickly.
on screen. Hold on. There. Got to edit the page.
I saw it.
I also part
of my,
and I did a degree in computer science and physics. So, my interest in energy technologies and the physics that goes along with that stems from those times when I did physics at university. I don't have any advanced degrees. I don't know anybody with access to classified information. I don't know anyone in the military. Basically, I don't know anything. So you don't believe what I'm saying. Just check this all out for yourself. Pardon? Common sense, exactly. You don't know who I am, really. I've told you who I am, but, I could be lying. So check it out. Just a note about today, I've got to leave this afternoon, so I'm not going to be, I don't know if there's a panel tonight or not, I'm not going to be on the panel. It's not a conspiracy to keep me quiet. I've got to go back.
You can actually fast forward a little tiny bit.
Go and sort of look after my family and so on.
I can't really
that's what I'm doing this afternoon.
On my screen.
And I'm going to hopefully go through this.
In the councils of government policy, project allocations and the power of money is ever present and is gravely to be regarded. Yet in holding scientific research and discovery in respect, as we should, we must also be alert to the equal and opposite danger that public policy could itself become the captive of a scientific, technological elite.
So, President Eisenhower, 1961, some people say the last great president of the USA. Look at what happened to the president that came after Eisenhower. I think he knew stuff. He knew that he wasn't really commander-in-chief. He knew that there was another group which was running things. And I suppose the question I'd like to put to you and for you to think about is: does the group,
on the screen,
which,
yes,
Eisenhower was essentially referring to,
can you guys see
reach
it?
right into the heart of this very conference? Maybe it does. I'm probably going to skip over some things. I've got a lot of material here. I do have this presentation on DVD. Bruce DePalma and the End Machine. That's a very big one, very important. We'll look at the deaths of inventors. And we're going to look at Dr. Stephen Greer and his energy projects. Oh, yes. And by the time we get to the end, I think it should be fairly clear to you why we do not have free energy at the moment. And unless we become alert and knowledgeable citizens, as Eisenhower said, we're not going to get free energy. We have to become alert and knowledgeable about some very uncomfortable things. And I think maybe for some people, that process started yesterday afternoon in one of the talks. Free energy is impossible, of course, as we know. There is no such thing as a free lunch, I mean, these common expressions. In other words, I'm using expressions that if you were to go and have a conversation outside this room, these are the sorts of statements which will be made back to you. It breaks the first law of thermodynamics. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Heat and mechanical work being mutually convertible. If someone had created a free energy device, they'd be a billionaire. That's the common one. We all want free energy. So therefore, it must be, the most commercially marketable thing in the universe. So therefore, why haven't we got it? If you had a device that you could run your house on, forever for no money, you'd sell a million a day until everyone had got one, wouldn't you? So therefore, because we haven't got that situation, free energy doesn't exist. It's a simple question of logic, is it not? Perpetual motion is impossible. And no one has demonstrated a device which produces more energy than is put into it and fed into it in some form. That's what people will say to you. Those are the sorts of things. Oh, really?
Well, Ryan, isn't he saying basically the same thing you just said, to be honest? He ran through the game.
Telling the truth because it doesn't exist, bro. It's not real.
No, the thing is that they won't let you develop it. They probably have the means to do so. That's what we're going to dig into.
Yeah, he's only 8 minutes into this. And there's a whole bunch of however kind of situations.
Just give it.
The problem that I have is that when you start to look at what free energy actually means, and then you start comparing it to all these things that you claim are doing it, it just doesn't jive, bro. It doesn't jive because you're not getting that gain on energy. You're just changing it into different stuff.
No,
it's not the same thing.
Where do we harness most of our energy from? Hydro plants, right?
The sun and movement of water. It's that easy.
Yeah, I mean that's as free as energy is going to get. But to have another way to extract energy without, because they got the patents on all of the hydro plants and nuclear power plants as it goes. So you got to pay the piper.
I'm telling you, there is no scientific evidence that anybody has created any above net of any electricity. It doesn't exist.
That's a category. Bullshit. That's a category error. But you can.
Yeah, it's not science.
You can entertain the thought without succumbing to it, or just entertain a thought, Ryan.
Yeah, go for it. Maybe it'll inspire you to do something. Yeah, just say it.
So this is not true.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Over unity, what's that? You hear that come across this term, over unity. What does it mean? It simply means that you get out more energy than you put in. It comes from when you divide the amount of energy output by the amount of energy input, and you end up with a figure greater than 1. In physics and elsewhere, unity is another name for 1. It doesn't just mean what people are trying to do to the truth movement. It is confused with perpetual motion because the idea is that when you connect an over-unity device's output to its input, then it will run itself. So that's why people then sort of, cross-reference this idea of over-unity and perpetual motion machines. Oh, you can't have a perpetual motion machine. But I'm going to start off with some sort of ancient history, really. And this was mentioned, I think, in Maureen King's talk. It was a Faraday homopolar generator. Michael Faraday was a fellow of the Royal Society, and he died in 1867. He was an English chemist and physicist who studied the magnetic field around a conductor carrying a DC electric current and established the basis for the magnetic field concept in physics. He discovered electromagnetic induction, diamagnetism, and the laws of electrolysis. Electrolysis is the breakdown by electricity of a solution or a molten substance.
Basically, need you
Faraday did an experiment on December 26, 1831, in which he co-rotated a magnet with a copper disc and measured a current output. And this is a sort of version of this on the bottom here.
Yeah, I see.
Even though he'd done an experiment, his own law of induction tended to ignore the results of this experiment. His own law kind of couldn't explain what was seen in this experiment. Known for 150 years, the operation of the Faraday homopolar generator, whose current generation could not be properly explained, the world then later embraced Faraday's two-piece induction generator, whose drawbacks include mechanical friction and electrical losses, and that eventually became the current electric motor and also the type of generator that we use.
That's why we have to rebuild
and the
them.
rest is history. So this homopolar generator was one of these curiosities of physics which no one had really studied that much. And then, of course, I'm not going to talk about Tesla, there's tons and tons of stuff out there about Tesla.
Talking about
one day, man will connect his apparatus to the very new work of the.
Okay, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Is he talking about the Faraday paradox?
Not really sure yet. I haven't looked at
the Faraday effect. It's a paradox with his what? Anyway,
go ahead.
The paradox ain't really a paradox, but they'll call it one. Anyway, it's a whole nother thing. He's moved on. Whatever.
Yeah. So the thing about this, the reason I'm sharing it is because if I figured out a way to power my entire house right now, and then just take my electrical meter out, well, I live in California, so I would have PG&E combined. Like, why aren't you paying any electrical bills anymore? Oh, because they'll fucking sue me.
Yeah,
because I have to. It's part of the commitment I have in regards to the county and city I live in. No, shut that shit down or they fucking kill me. He's going to get to this when it comes to inventors that have actually done this and they were unalived. Okay, this is not one of those things that people are going to look at and say, "Oh, wow, this is just a conspiracy. I'm not going to try it." Well, I've tried this kind of stuff and it works. Not all of it, but I've tried anyways. Again, I'm not trying to hijack this. This is the subject that I know most about in my life, aside from chess. And I will tell you that this is an absolute possibility, and it's just not one of those things that people are going to be allowed to do because the information is being suppressed in education and the public with engineering and just the entire energy industry. But people have done this. It's not. Just watch it and you'll find out.
Well, let's play that beam footage. Ready?
Universe and the very forces that motivate the planets and their orbits and cause them to rotate will rotate his own machinery. Tesla's experiments showed that there was a radiant energy field present everywhere. It just needed the right equipment to extract this energy, and sometimes you needed to put the energy into a system to make the radiant energy visible. In other words, the energy is all around us. It's like the simple windmill. You don't know until you build a windmill that you can actually extract energy from the wind. But the wind has always been there. It's been there for since the Earth was formed, or the atmosphere was formed. Perhaps I should rightly say.
Atmosphere. What's that?
Niagara Falls famously used generators which were originally designed by Tesla. And there's this story that when they first hooked these things up, they got this huge sort of back EMF, and it blew out some of the equipment because they just weren't expecting them to work like this. There was some anomalous energy production from within these which they weren't expecting. Now, again, it's a bit one of these expressions. When you start to look into these free energy inventions and so on, and you really start to try and take all the information in, it's like drinking from a fire hose. There is so much stuff out there. One of the ones I came across originally in the 1990s in a Channel 4 documentary, which I'm going to play a clip from later on, was James Griggs's hydrosonic pump. And as in common with many other devices, this had high-speed rotating components. And it's basically, you can see here, part of the hydrosonic pump, it's like a flywheel that's got holes drilled into it. And you rotate this flywheel inside a drum, an enclosed drum, and the spindle of the flywheel, you squirt water through it, and then the centripetal force sucks out the water into the gap between the drum and the end of the flywheel, and it has this effect of generating heat. And there's some effect which goes on. And
that's kind of cool. You think about it, though. I mean, a hydro pump that actually spins like a dynamo, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking, Andrew, that you're talking about gears on the rotor of a generator or whatever. Mechanically, like you can only spin these things so fast mechanically. Like there would be a limit.
Yeah, I can explain it to you in an engineering aspect. It's very, very simple. Lenz's law states that if you have a certain magnetic field and you have a certain type, that would be like your stator of a generator. and then you have another type of, it's called your armature, your rotor, and the stronger the magnetic field and the higher the RPMs generates higher voltage. It's very simple. So if you create that gear system, it's not going to have any more resistance in it. Well, it might be like negligible, but if you have more secondary sides of rotors that are feeding power back into the power source, then what happens? It's over unity. You're creating more.
Okay, you're talking about direct current.
At the moment,
yes.
Because I know frequencies plays a big role in all this. Frequencies that be able to resonate and amplify, like even transistors, they're on and off. Like alternating current is like on and off.
Well, it can be DC
like
or AC.
Pulse DC is like you could call it alternating DC. It's alternating on and off. I know the sine wave, they got the line right through the middle, but just like the square wave and pulse DC, if you move the line to the bottom of the sine wave, now you got on and off.
It's 180 degrees out of sync. I understand, but when it comes to this, could be DC or AC.
Well,
you can create DC generators.
I thought it was 120 because it's three phase.
20
you take one.
rotation.
What'd you say, Matthew?
It's 120. It's 180 degrees past rotation.
Correct.
But it's 60. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
60 hertz.
I'm just passionate about this. Okay, please go ahead.
Okay,
yeah. But the physics is what it is. Nah, I don't have the floor. I got the floor talking about electrical theory. No way.
Yeah, go for it. You may have some insight you don't know about.
Remember, it is theory.
Bro.
Well, you put theories into practice.
So it's a hijack term, right? So they call it electrical theory, but really it's not science at all.
No.
Theory comes after the scientific validation.
Well, they test things, and then when they come up with
validation for a mathematical formula. There's no natural phenomenon, right? For
no closer than like a lightning strike, though. It's about the only thing I've seen that would be a natural.
No electromagnets. There's no this whole conversation is full of doublespeak. And at any given time, somebody's talking about something else in a different context.
And this is the way science works on purpose, so that you can't understand it properly. Exactly.
Well, you had to develop a hypothesis and then get an independent, dependent variable and test your null.
If we agree on the term theory, like natural theory,
one of these machines, I can prove it.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you want to talk about theorem, like formulas, it's all hijacked.
All right, I have a question for you then.
The language is hijacked.
Okay, so we have electrical theory, and then we have aspects of electrical theory, such as Ohm's law. But electrical theory is not called electrical law.
No, it's not.
Why is that?
Because
they don't come up with the same experiment every time. That's why.
Because all things all mathematics that has no relationship with the physical and natural world.
Bingo. There's another reason.
Okay, so
man, you know what else they do? They also do everything electrical and hydraulic analogy because electricity was impossible to demonstrate, like magnetism with ferrofluids and iron shavings. So they started using hydraulic analogy, and now it's taken literal. So the pressure, the current, the flow,
none of it.
It's on and on. So you got to reverse engineer and then reverse engineer a second time just to apply it to the earth. Because then the earth is like ether is the wires. So it's a very difficult thing to do.
I would agree, and I don't know much about that, and I wouldn't try to lie to anyone and say, "Oh yeah, I know about that." No, I don't. I mean, I've probably heard about it sometime in the past when I was in my undergrad program or something, or in high school. But I focus on the more practical, applicable things that
this would fall
that I
more
know of. Not saying that wasn't practical or applicable.
Yeah.
But
what I found is amperage is the magnetic, I want to say, like flux, strength, field. That's what amperage is.
It's voltage.
Voltage is the electricity, electromagnetic.
The old Socratic method. What are we talking about? Light? I thought we were talking about the Lord Jesus Christ. He's the light of the world.
Whoa, that's like a very sideways topic.
Exactly.
I like
right?
that. I like that.
All right. So that's going to go that way. I'm going to be heading out because I was talking about.
I don't mean to offend you, Andrew.
Oh.
I'm not.
No, I'm not being offended. I'm just saying it's such a sideways kind of thing. Like if I was talking about like dogs and cats, and all of a sudden you started talking about anything else that was completely like.
Okay, why did cats purr?
How was the Golden Gate Bridge built? And I was like, I was talking about dogs and cats.
Oh, we're talking about heat and light, radiation, heat. Like it's all the same thing.
Yeah, light has nothing to do with religion, though. Nothing.
Yeah, but
okay. I didn't say anything religious, did I?
You said something very, very specifically religious.
Who believes in that? Who believes that?
Like when I show this video on a Tesla coil, you'll see like in the tank circuit, the primary coil is just putting off a magnetic field. It's the amperage, the current that you put. They call it current. They call it amperage. The sticker wire. It's just a pulsing magnetic field.
So this would not fall
It's
under
an inductor.
Yeah, this would not fall under the category of science. This would fall under mechanics. I would actually put it better said. That's why you can quantify it and get a certain amount out of something. You're applying something. This is a mechanical realm as it goes. That doesn't take anything out of what God did to it. He made it the way it is. So I don't think it's an issue of whether God made the universe the way, or I wouldn't say universe, made our realm or world like it is. We're trying to figure out how to use it. You understand? That's the way I look at these kind of topics. And names and quantifications and stuff like that, you can change anything with it. But I mean, you can't change the laws that are affected by it. God put those laws in motion. You can only do so much with it. And I'm just trying to figure out why everybody's screaming about free energy. I don't get it. I don't understand what that means. I'm sure the corporations keep their grids down, locked down, and don't let anybody do anything else with it. And if any innovations are made, they keep it for themselves for profit. That's the way that works. Yeah.
I agree. And that's one of the main reasons I was bringing up this topic to begin with is because if someone finally figured out how to turn some sort of a metal into 99% 9 pure gold or silver, something like lead, just like wood or lead or you know, like my used socks or something. Yeah,
well, send me all your used socks. I'll see if I can do it.
All right, well, be used. But if someone figured out one of the mysteries of science, they're going to probably, if they're greedy motherfuckers or they have some sort of a power issue or they're in a secret society, they're not going to share that with everyone. Why the fuck would they?
No.
So if someone else comes along and tries to figure that out,
well, look at everybody who has. They usually fail in that process.
Well, yeah, I think in a lot of cases they do, but in a lot of cases I don't think they have, and that's the reason I was showing this. I know it's very even. It's not even very close through it.
Oh, bro.
It's only in like 12 minutes or something. It's a 2-hour presentation. I'm not expecting you to show the entire thing. Maybe in segments, but
Andrew, this is interesting, bro. You don't have to defend this.
I'm not trying to defend it. I'm just trying to bring up my point.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I have these different diagrams that I'm currently drawing. Well, my new computer that I bought, I have like hyper accelerated graphics, so I'm going to be using that in AutoCAD and Blender and shit like that. So I'm going to create an actual working model on the computer and then apply it to a physical working model with all the mathematics, which I've already done the math on it. It creates over Unity until the battery wears out or the bearings wear out.
Yeah, that's that law of entropy again.
Andrew, can I ask you a personal question?
Well, you already did, but go ahead again.
Problem with that?
Are you gay?
What the flying fuck? No.
I didn't think so. Why would
you even ask something like that? It's fucking weird, man.
I'm trying to
maybe he wants to know for himself.
Define terms.
Terms? What?
I thought we were bonding, dude.
Very interesting stuff.
I was trying to bond with you.
Wow.
Well, no, now it's getting more weird. What the fuck is going on now? Roger, help me out.
I don't know what to say. I've never heard this conversation before. Well, he answered your question. That's about as good as you can get. I'm pretty sure.
I think he answered it honestly. That's all I can say.
Thank God for that. Yeah. We're bonding. I thought we were.
That's not bonding. No. All right. I think I'm be out on that one.
Wait a minute. Bonding is doing what now?
Asking another man if he's gay.
Fucking gay.
And then say you're bonding. That's not bonding. That's like borderline fucking.
I don't ask girls if they're single unless I want to sleep with them, right?
Gay.
So I mean,
Right.
No, I have a girlfriend.
Hold on. What? No. Prove that I have no ill intentions, Ryan.
How the fuck would you ask someone that though?
I don't know.
Thanks for being honest, Ryan. Now we're bonding.
Hey, man. I am just being honest here.
You want to go around the room, Matthew? You want to ask the question?
I'm gonna head out and I'll just listen to the background on YouTube.
Right. Man, that's
usually me that makes it weird like that, but it wasn't me this time. So
yeah, he had to go. He had to go. He's busy. He's a busy guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I just want to say hi to Luke and Super Sidewinder. They came in.
Luca. Not Luca.
No, Luke, dude. Luke, not Luca. Fuck Luca.
Sound like Luca.
Luca's never coming back, dude. I hope.
Oh, really? You finally figured out a way to get rid of him? Wow. Tell me, what was it?
Well, he's banned from a chat. He doesn't want to come in and have conversations. All he can do now is go nuh-uh every time I talk to him. So
I told you that when we first met him. Remember when he first came on the show the first time, and I said, "This guy is just a waste of your time, guys. Don't waste your time with him." Did anybody listen to me? No.
Well, he's got a faith, and you can't shake it. Dude. It's one of those things.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I got locked into him too. I worked on his ass for 4 years on Discord. 4 years. I tried to beat that boy into understanding. He will not listen. He doesn't understand what you're saying. It's like he doesn't have the reasonable ability to actually come up with a logical answer. And when you do catch him, he'll just flip to another subject. He's perpetually retarded, is what he is. And that's just my opinion. Retard. You can say retarded is a bad word if you want to.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's got
learn
more issues
properly.
than just
Retarded. That's what the word means. Whatever.
So why we get on this Luca thing? Because I'm blaming Luke.
Get off of this gay thing, I guess, because I'm comfortable with
Luca. Luca, he's like he's got read-only memory and his hard drive's full, and it was full a long time ago.
Well, how about buy him some more storage, man, so he can get some more.
Trains and airplanes, yeah.
Well, I don't know why Andrew got uncomfortable with that.
Great guy. He's really a nice person. He's not a bad person or anything like that. It's just not, I can't work with that. I can't work with someone that you know what I mean? It's difficult. A normal person cannot deal with that. I'm not normal, but the same.
Yeah. I don't understand why that became an uncomfortable moment there. I don't get it. Matthew, I blame you, dude.
Well, if you were somebody accused you, I think
Hey,
you'd be.
everybody say good night to the bad guy.
You're the bad guy. You don't leave us, Matthew. You started this.
How dare you, Matthew?
Yeah.
How dare you ask a silly question like that?
I mean, it's just whatever.
I mean, it was. I'm not saying it was a bad question, but
Yeah. Well, he asked you too, Ryan. So I mean, he was fair across there.
No,
you
dude,
were asking me.
all
Oh,
over.
well,
I was in Discord before I came over here. I was in Discord, dude. It was gay after gay after gay.
oh, okay. I see. So you kind of just followed you then.
Dude, and then I got kicked out of a room because I started talking about a subject that wasn't even related to the room. You know.
What was you talking about?
I asked them. I said somebody. I was like, "Who thinks they're a good person? Like, what? Who said that?" And they were like, "This is not that room or whatever."
Yeah, I love those people. Those are my favorite.
Yeah, I hate Discord, man. It's like I spend hours in there, and it's just you get nowhere with half of them, man.
They're so stubborn that they have their own club so that they don't have to listen to anybody else tell them the truth.
Make your own room, call it this, call it that. You're an Indonesian Muslim who's actually transsexual, and you want to support.
Are you mad because they took Santa Claus from you at 7?
Yeah.
Well, just join a club. Go to Discord. There's a club for you.
Were you in politics over there, Matthew?
Man, I was bouncing around. I have a bunch of channels that I never go to, and I was going through them one after the other, and there was so many fucking over them.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was my can. I got a drink. Is that all right with
Oh,
you?
McToon, dude, McToon was the gayest one.
Oh, damn. Was he over there?
Dude, he was sucking dick on his channel.
What? Showed his dick on his channel? Oh, boy.
No, he was blowing a guy. That's how I knew he was gay.
Blowing him, huh? Really?
He's taking shots at McToon. He can't defend himself now.
Dude,
there's no defense for him, anyways. But.
I mean, I don't know if McToon has any other problems, but all I know is that he's an idiot. I mean, ignorance is the only thing I know of that he's really guilty of. Ignorance and assholism, maybe. But I mean, I wouldn't call him like a horrible person. I mean, I'm sure if you talk to him about a normal thing, he'd probably talk to you normally and be nice to you.
Ryan,
sure.
Ryan, would you call him a homosexual?
Huh?
Would you call McToon a homo?
If you
would I call him? I don't know. I don't think he doesn't seem gay to me, but that's not the first thing I thought of, and I'm a pretty good guess. But
if you caught him sucking the cock, would you call him a homosexual?
Maybe. Depends on whose cock it was.
What the fuck, Ryan?
Holy crap. Yeah.
Yes, I think. Well, gay, I don't know. If somebody offered me a lot of money, I just might do it. But the likelihood is very, very slim. But, you know, I might get desperate someday. You never know, right? So, I mean, I don't think you have to be gay to suck a cock, but I've never done it. So I don't know, you know. I couldn't tell you because I've never done it. So I really honestly don't know if that actually makes you gay or not.
All right.
So I can't help you there.
Ryan, please, you're right. Please, can we move on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Please, you should.
I think we're getting stuck on a hump.
Well, you don't want to talk to me about any kind of thing like that because I know all about it. Trust me.
All right. So, Andrew left in a hurry.
No, he did.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He had to go.
I know he did.
Yeah.
But it's still kind of convenient that he left that way.
I want him to share some of his electronic expertise.
I do. I want to know why he really believes it because I mean everything that I've searched, everything I've researched, everything points to one thing that science doesn't back it up. It's just a way that the scientists do this. They try to make themselves sound smarter. So they say all this dumb shit that sounds really smart when in reality there's no fucking evidence of any of it. It's just like string theories and time and space bending and all this other horse shit. And
are we going to go to the Mandela next? Is that where we're going to go?
Yeah. Want to go there? Because we can. Because just because you remember something different or somebody spelled it different in the newspaper doesn't mean that the world changed and that we have a new reality now. It just means something.
I never said that, but I mean just the effect itself, not like all the fodder to go with.
Now, if God itself disappeared from life and everybody was like, "What happened to God? How come nobody believes in God anymore?" Now that would be fucking profound. Now that would be something to fucking think was Mandela effect. But not the spelling of a fucking monkey's name or whether he had a tail or not. That's just dumb. It's just dumb. Think about it.
Daryl's giving you a new nickname in the chat.
And how much sense does it make that when you go back and look at a book that you've had for, I've had this Bible since damn near the year I was born, right? It was my stepmother's Bible, and that Bible supposedly has different writing in it. Then how is it possible that they went back in time and changed all the Bibles to new words? It doesn't make any fucking sense, right? It'd be one thing if they just changed it online, because then we could all say, okay, well, see, they just changed some of the spelling or whatever, and they changed it. So that explains it. But once you get to a point where you don't have a Bible anymore to look at, all you have is the internet, then how the fuck are you going to know what it ever said anyway? You're not. Because you can't memorize.
I have a Bible right here, dude.
Right. But what people who believe in Mandela claim is that it changes in your Bible too. And that doesn't make any fucking logical sense.
Can you hear me?
It doesn't make any logical sense. Now, I'll admit, there's a couple of them that I will admit. I swear to God, that's what they said. But I can't fucking be absolutely positive. I'm only going off my memory. My memory could be fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. Therefore, I'm not going to jump on that bandwagon because I could be wrong. And I didn't draw a picture of it. I didn't go around following everybody when they were reading those stupid books about monkeys with no tails, right? I didn't think that it was going to be necessary to argue with somebody about it. So I didn't bother. But now that we go back and read the stories, you realize that the story explains itself, and it's really kind of stupid to think that that ever was true. And if it was probably because someone else took the idea and rewrote it because it was so dumb. You see what I'm saying? So there's your rant for the night.
Well, yeah, that's a nice little rant. Well, Chris, what you want to get into what we were going to do to start with?
Yeah, sure, man. But I want to say, man, Andrew, he's a pretty smart dude. He knows electrical engineering and stuff, and he brings up good points. And I was interested in what he was trying to clarify some of this perpetual motion talk.
Yeah,
that's
the same
cool.
thing I was.
And then it's too much to type. But Chilster Deluxe, what's up, man? You're my OG YouTube buddy, man. He goes way back. It goes back 9 years.
9 years. Nice.
Chester Deluxe, yeah, man. Son of Man family. I see Santero. There's Jono.
Yeah.
Hey, chat.
Super Sidewinder. Jimenez. Hey, guys.
Your channel is banging, Roger Ledwell. Roger Ledwell is actually ace. That man is holding it down, right? He is the horizon.
I am the horizon. No, it's all about perspective, Matthew.
Exactly what a horizon would say.
Yeah. We're only broadcasting the one channel, though.
Nah, man. The chat, the channel, the people, all you guys are.
No, Matthew, you're awesome. And you have an unusual way of making some people feel uncomfortable.
Well, thank God for that.
Yeah. I don't know why that would bother anybody. It shouldn't. It's kind of telling to a point, but I'm not saying anything else. Yeah.
Well, okay. If somebody asked me that I didn't know them and they were just asking on a live stream, I would think, I think I would be offended just by you asking me that question, because I think I make it abundantly clear that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like in everything that I do and the way I act and who I am, it's just I'm not that. Now, I have been sexually abused. I'll admit that. But that's the reason why I don't.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. It's a wild, wild world out there. It's real dark, bro. But
I'm just saying, people can be offended by it. I would be, but that doesn't mean that because I'm offended that everybody has to stop asking that question.
Slow down, Ryan. You're roboting, dude. You're roboting. Okay. Slow down.
No, I'm just saying. Slower. I'm not going to stop asking that question.
No, you're losing signal. That's what's happening.
Just because someone answers it and gets angry because you asked them that, right? No, you're still going to ask the question. Are you gay? I mean, if you just wanted to know, then you just ask, right? If you just came from a show where everybody was doing some weird shit, then I get it. I'm not mad at you for it. I wouldn't have been if you would have explained it that way. I would have said, okay,
well,
I can let it go.
That's wonderful, Ryan. I'm glad we didn't understand half of that.
I'm glad he was offended, honestly. I'm glad he was. Yeah.
Well, I think that maybe the Jesus Christ comment got him, man. you know.
Yeah, the Jesus Christ thing definitely offended him. So of the two, I wish he would have been more offended. I don't know, bro. I was all the way offensive. It was
I'm glad he was more offended by the Jesus statement, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I think Andrew may be a good person, or thinks he is. And like you said, what are good people, Matthew?
There are no good people. There was one good man that ever lived, and we nailed him to a cross and killed him. Yeah, and you know what? If he came back and we had the option, we would do it again.
We killed him, and then we deny that he even existed.
Because we are not good.
There you go.
Right.
Well, I know somebody who is. So
God is good.
We fell from grace. That's why we're in here.
There's only one good. God is good. That's where all the morals come from, right? That's where all
He comes back again, dude. It's over. It's over.
God is good.
There's no happening again.
If I was God, I'd make everybody get what they're just reward right after they do something wrong. That would make more sense to me instead of waiting until after they fill a life full of it. That seems like a shitty way to fucking do somebody. But then again, I mean, maybe it's a test thing. Maybe it's all about, you passing the test. But to me, it just seems like if you're not even aware of what's going on, like when I came into this world, no one explained it to me and said, hey, by the way, God put you here to test you. All you have to do is survive all the bullshit that you have to put up with here, and everything will be fine for you, Ryan. No, no one ever told me that. Even my father didn't tell me that, and he read the Bible to me all the time. And even he will sit there and argue with me and tell me the Bible says the earth's a ball. And I said, no, it doesn't, Dad. It just doesn't say that. It says it 200 different ways that it's not a ball, that it's a flat, unmoving surface, that it doesn't go anywhere. That it's on foundation. It says it 1,000,000 times per Sunday. But my father will argue with me till the fucking end of the world that there's no way the earth can be flat. It just can't be, he says. Now,
it just can't be. Yeah. It just can't be. Yeah.
He doesn't believe that a lie that big could actually be possible, but I know it is. It's so possible. I mean, Santa Claus, they got away with Santa Claus for 8 years. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I just don't know why Santa Claus is everybody's go-to for the big lie. There's other bigger lies than that, dude.
The dumbest lie that you ever tell your children. It's the dumbest thing in the world. You take all the glory away from you giving them presents, and you give it to some fucking fat guy with rosy red cheeks that eats cookies. Come on, dude. It's fucking dumb. It's the dumbest fucking thing you've ever done to your children, and you don't even think about it. You lied to them.
Didn't really do that to my children, dude. I really didn't.
No, I didn't.
We all do it.
I didn't
do it.
My wife did it, but I didn't do it. But
I told her early that it wasn't true, but I still let her believe it while she was still a little kid. Yeah, because it was fun. I'll admit it. But now that I think about it, I feel shitty about it. I do. And it makes me angry every day that my mom actually thought it was cool to lie to me about something stupid like that. When she would have been getting all the credit, I would have actually been good for her if I would have known she was in charge of everything. But for 8 years, I literally believed that Santa Claus was in charge. That's fucking stupid.
Well, thank God you went through that, and now you know better.
Yeah, yeah. And I had the same thing that Matthew did.
Stupid thing like the Earth's a ball and the fucking moon pulls the waves and all this other dumb shit.
Roger.
Yeah.
Roger, what'd you say?
I said my wife did the same thing with the girls. I didn't tell the girls that there was a Santa Claus. Didn't make it relevant at all. And by the time they were at least, I'd say 5 or 6, they figured Santa Claus out on their own.
Yeah, my
daughter figured that. I had wars with my wife. Right, my wife would be like, "No, you gotta play with the kids, right?" Yeah. And I'd be like, "Okay, Ada, you need to give me your teeth." Like, I'd be like, Ada, I need your teeth, and she'd be like, why? Like, look, I'll buy your teeth right now, And
I found out somebody was still lying to their kids about Santa. I go and tell them on purpose.
I'd be like, because I'm gonna
one at a time, boys. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna catch the Easter Bunny, and I'm gonna kill him, and I'm gonna wear his skin. And I'm gonna become Easter Bunny.
All right, go ahead, Ryan. What were you saying? Take turns.
No, I was just making fun. It's just like it starts with that. It starts with George Washington chopping down cherry trees, and Lincoln never lying, and people are always all people are just nice, Ryan. Of course they are, and girls are not horny. They never do anything bad. They're never gross. They never think about sex or boys' dicks or none of that. That's a lie, Ryan. That's what I was told when I was a kid. I literally had hundreds of people telling me that same dumb shit. Why they told me that, I don't know. Maybe because they thought I wouldn't go and sleep with every girl I saw. I don't know why they would tell me that. Maybe that's what they thought I was. They thought I was some kind of weirdo. I don't want to sleep with every girl, just everyone I could get my hands on, you know. But the point is, it's like, it never made any sense to me. Like, they always come up with these dumb ideas on how to control what I was doing or make me think that I was under some kind of control. And it always made me angry because they were never in control of anything I ever did, ever. They just thought they were. And yeah, they put a lot of shit in my head that to this day still guides me, but I only allow it because it's making me a better person. If it didn't make me a better person, I'd got rid of it. That's what I've been doing. That's
PJ.
You know,
Pete, every time I think PJ's done talking, I'll go to say something and he'll start. It's like, hey, he's long. He's long-winded.
I think Ryan's got no capacity on. It's unlimited. He could talk for days.
Yeah, literally, I have friends that have come over and not left for 3 days, and they have to leave. So, but
yeah. Well, thank God.
I follow them outside and I talk to them until they get in the car.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, dude, he doesn't stop. All right, what are you gonna say, Matthew?
No, let's have some comfortable silence.
There you go.
I love a comfortable silence. Press play.
So what were we gonna talk about today?
Well, I wanted to go through your list that you sent me, and we can do that in private better. I'd rather, like, after the show, we can go over some of this stuff, and then put together a presentation.
All right,
that works.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah,
How
I
long
agree.
are we going, anyways? We got way off topic. You want to play this video that we were watching earlier with the?
Press play.
All right. How far? Which I don't know.
Do whatever you want, man.
Yeah. I don't know, but I don't know who this guy is personally. But I mean, some of the stuff's interesting. Don't get me wrong.
Well, you know, I find it interesting that people say interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to say interesting, I guess.
Isn't it interesting?
It is. I would like to see some of this stuff in action.
So does interesting have 3 syllables or interesting? 3 syllables. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you're right. I was thinking about it.
The pump is then 125% efficient. In other words, you get 25% more heat energy out than the electrical energy which goes into it. And this was taken apart by physicists and no one believed it and blah, blah, blah. But it was developed into a commercially available product, one of the few things that's been developed into a commercially available product. I think it's still available, but I've not checked recently. Magnetic sink circuit. Wilbert Smith designed a circuit to extract energy from the Earth's magnetic field. Wilbert Smith, I've got a whole presentation about this guy, a remarkable chap. Very few people have heard of him.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there. Do you actually think you could draw enough energy out of a magnetic field to power anything?
No.
By itself? No.
It'd be a lot cooler if we could, though.
Yeah. You can build a motor with magnets, but you'd have to have other applications.
Oh, bro, you know what I think? I think if you can compress enough gas with electromagnetic energy, then maybe you can move a crankshaft.
Yeah, maybe.
The magnetic field on Earth is actually pretty weak. It's in nanoteslas, and then we, like MRI machines are like 3 Tesla. Some of I think the strongest magnet in the world is like 25 Tesla. So you're talking about the Earth's atmosphere is like in nanoteslas.
I was talking about man-made shit, electromagnetic.
Yeah, there's not an electromagnetic anywhere in nature that I know of.
No, there isn't.
They're 2 separate forces or effects. Better way to put it.
Either that.
What kind of world do we live in?
Hydrogen.
What kind of world do we really live in, guys?
I don't know. I haven't been able to explore it all.
The word fuck in the fucking chat, but I can't write below me in there. It bleeps it.
And then
now, what the fuck is that? What the fucking hell? Can you explain that?
The stars are like 40 miles in the freaking sky.
Yes, they look like it to me.
Yeah.
but I don't know what they are.
That's all
I
there
know
is,
I'm
man.
told by the maker that they're actually luminaries. They were there for times and seasons to start with. Yeah, that's why a guy put the stars in the sky.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying to decipher. I gotta go through the Bible, and because there's the open firmament, like because the stars, sun, and moon are moving, but that doesn't necessarily mean the firmament, the containment, is moving.
I don't know.
Uh,
That's a good question. It
right.
doesn't say anywhere in the Bible that the firmament's in motion, but it said the sun and the moon and the stars are in their circuit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the sun and the moon and the stars are different from the firmament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's also what he calls the open firmament, and then I think on the the third day, well, right after he created daylight, he said, "Let there be light." And then the next thing he did was made the firmament to separate the two waters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then there's the open firmament, and then I think it's one more, says it a third time.
Yeah, day 2. That word in
That
Hebrew for firmament is called rakia. It means bended sheets of metal. Like if I took a coin and I gold plated my kitchen.
That'd be
what
fun.
if you had a firmament like the foundation, like they call it terra firma or whatever, firmament
Yeah.
foundation, and then you had the open firmament, and then you had the firmament that I don't
Yeah.
know, sun, moon, and star, or whatever.
Yeah. Terra firma means the ground, right? And open firmament means inside of the bird cage, and firmament means the bird cage itself. And I'm paraphrasing.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah, well, the bird cage that we're in, it's a very thin one because the stuff we get online looks like a giant bowl, and they got the sun like 3,000 miles high, and that's just
Yeah.
irrational. It doesn't on a scale model add up. It's
No,
just
it
way
doesn't.
off.
It doesn't, because at the sunrise and sunset, the sun it doesn't have a height.
Yeah.
The sun doesn't need to be at 32 miles. You could see 10,000 miles because at 6 miles you could see 2,000 miles.
It depends on how high you are in elevation.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
You don't have to be that high, and when you do, you can see it.
I don't disagree.
In scale model, it's much much different.
Well, don't go down the Hanvy path, please.
No.
Don't go start building a model tomorrow. You're going to get a lot of backlash, but we should do it anyways. What do you think? We should build a model of the world we live in.
Yeah, we should build a 10,000 square mile model
Yeah, that'll work. Where are you going to do this?
on Earth.
Oh, okay. Where you got the budget for that, Matthew? You got that in your back pocket?
Black Lives Matter.
Oh, there you go. You can start raising funds now.
Jewish lives matter.
Absolutely. They all matter. Can you define that monkey?
A descendant of Judah.
That's different.
Can't find them today.
Yeah. I think we're all becoming a mixed race. Is what it looks like to me. Everybody's got something in them.
Preaching to the choir.
Yeah. Believe it or not, there's a Roger Ledwell in my family. He's almost completely black.
Dude, that makes sense.
It's weird. He's on Facebook. First time I looked myself up and it pulled him up, I'm like, who is this Roger Ledwell, man? And I started talking to him. I kind of find out he's a flat earther too. It's really weird.
There's a dude.
Yeah.
Also a little.
There's a dude. There's a dude in the NBA with his name's Chris Conley, and he's black.
Okay.
He played for the Grizzlies. Yeah, but Conley's an Irish name, so how this happens, I don't know.
Oh, the black and Irish back in the early 1800s, 1900s, they were in America. They were marrying.
I think they only brought him over to America on boats. Are you kidding?
You ever heard of Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah, O'Neal. He's a black Irishman, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Middle name's
Twice so
Neil.
tall, I guess.
What a world.
It is. Now, I got Irish in my family on my grandmother's side. They're Mitcham and Ursheries.
It's not whirling anywhere. Though.
Yeah.
That.
My grandfather, they're English on my dad's side. You know, on my mom's side, they got Dutch and English.
I think Shaquille was heavy on the other side because he would have a little more red hair than
You think?
All right.
if the Irish was dominant.
I think he's got a pot of gold though.
Okay, you fucking racist. Who's to say that leprechauns can't be giants?
Oh no.
You racist.
Hey man, don't be trying to steal my hairdo, man.
Whose hairdo? You got a patent on that one or something?
Oh, Nomad had braided hair before anybody else did. And dreadlocks. Black people didn't.
You want to grow some dreadlocks?
But not like I care. I mean, I don't care who invented it. If I want to dreadlocks in my hair and I want to leave my hair dirty for months, then I'll do it.
I think God made you the way you are, Ryan. You don't need to go changing it. There you go.
Well, I mean, there's things that I think he wants me to change, yeah, but that's probably not one of them. You're right. I don't think.
Yeah. So let's get back to the crazy video right quick.
That probably even matters, but maybe it does to some people. But I could care less.
Yeah, so he's talking about Black Lives Matter. Yeah, that's the next thing. I guess Shaquille O'Neal will fall into that one, wouldn't he? Yeah.
What does that mean, though?
I don't know.
I think all lives matter, don't they? I even care about lives of bugs. I even get mad at myself when I
Okay,
have to kill a bug.
race is a social construct, like
It is.
distance.
Made up. There is no race. No one's winning anything, and nobody's really going any faster than anybody else.
We agree. Press play. Press play.
Yeah.
Hurry.
All right.
Hurry.
Hurry. We got to get back to the nonsense. I mean, the video.
And he was became the superintendent of radio regulations in Canada, and he got in touch with aliens, basically. Or he didn't call them aliens; he called them boys topside. Very, very compelling story of Wilbert Smith. And he also touched on free energy topics, essentially. And then I think yesterday, one of the presentations on Friday, I think mentioned Schauberger's repulsine, quite a well documented device, which was funded by the Nazis. And some say it was developed into the Nazi saucer program. I'm not so sure about that myself. But
did he say Nazi?
Some interesting bits and pieces there too.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to play this clip of Nick Cook, former Jane's Defense Weekly journalist. I think still not
like
former, still works for them, I think.
Stuff.
Oops. Let's see. Or maybe I'll just clip over this, but skip over this. Nick Cook has described how anti-gravity effects and zero-point free energy field seem to be interwoven. He's not the first person to do this. He was one of the first people I heard connect this in the way that he did. And it was very interesting to me because he was a defense journalist. Free energy or anomalous energy effects seem to pop out from devices spinning very quickly or having spinning components at high speed, greater typically than speeds like such as 20,000 revolutions per minute. In a typical car engine, you might get up to sort of 13,000 revs in some of these Formula One cars.
Yeah, really funny, though, is that to run an engine like that, you have to put the energy into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So I don't know why we're on about it. I mean, there's probably ways to increase it. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. So that means.
But that's an engine, not necessarily not just extracting voltage out of the earth itself. Plug into that potato again.
Yeah. Plug in. I got a 500 horsepower Generac generator running off a potato.
You do, and you got to patent that.
Yeah, it'd be a lot cooler if I did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you would be able to sell a lot of those potatoes, wouldn't you?
Man.
Yeah. Well, like Andrew said, this is just to spark your imagination, right?
Yeah.
So to get the conversation started about free energy. Maybe we could do a convention, start a club.
Yeah. That what's in store for us? More of this?
Yeah. But I mean, what humanity has done with, like dams and hydro.
Roger. Correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Yeah.
But it is the amperage that's more important than the voltage because you can put amps to work.
Yeah, absolutely. The volts are just potential you can.
Yeah, you can have 1,000,000 volts.
Yeah.
But no amps, and nothing happens.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm going to play this video for a minute. I'm going to go. I got to use the restroom. I've been sitting here for a while drinking, so I'll be right back.
Take your time, killer.
I will. Play, you think? You like the play button don't want to work. Come on. There you go.
But to see these effects coming out, you need to go a good bit higher than this. And Wilbert Smith did an experiment with a rotating disc at this sort of speed as well. Devices using very high voltages, greater than 50,000 volts, you get these effects popping out. Using strong magnetic fields, you get effects popping out. And high frequency oscillations of electric current or magnetic field. You get these anomalous energy effects coming out of these systems. And there's loads of them, hundreds, thousands. And I'm just going to show you an example here. This isn't a free energy experiment particularly, but it's a reproduction of one of Tesla's experiments. And the point I want to show you is that this is a different type of electricity, which is being shown in this experiment. And what we're going to see is essentially a 100-watt bulb held underwater being illuminated.
Good afternoon. I'm going to show you a few things that Tesla has sent to us.
He goes into a bit of a description, and there's a bit of music while the experiment
page
running.
134, figure
Very
19.
loud.
You'll see the circuit right here. And also the same circuit can be found in his book, The Innovations, Research, and Writings of Nikola Tesla. In this book here, it's found in several places. The one we're going to be demonstrating today will be on figure 183. Also, I've gained some of this information from Jerry Vasilato's book, Lost Science, and his other book, Secrets of Cold War Technology. Both are invaluable.
Does that mean they're worthless?
No, I don't know.
Here you'll see
I want to see
setup. It's
how
two
they're
copper rods.
invaluable. I want to see the principles he's talking about. Did Ryan leave? I think he did. He's got it. He's got his moment to do his corner.
He'll be back. He'll be back. You can't kill bad grass, baby. We love it.
Yeah, sorry. It's all good. Let's see if I can make this big in here. There you go. Well, let's hit play again. What else? What else? What other nonsense they're going to say? Or I want to
He's
see.
saying he can light up a bulb underneath water. I don't know if he's going to use a coil, Tesla coil, or what.
And I'm pretty sure you can do that. I've seen light bulbs underwater before.
No, I don't know if he's using a fluorescent or.
Yeah.
What he's talking about. He's going to show us the experiment.
Okay, let's see it. I go to
Connected
the
across the
bathroom.
top with another copper rod that is on a slidable scale. I can slide it up and down. I have lowered it from the higher position today just so you can see it on the film. My camera's not quite tall enough to catch the whole thing, but it's slides up and down. It's just two parallel bars of copper. The bottom of there is capacitors, just like he says in his book, and the spark gap in the front here, powered by a 10,000 volt transformer at the back. And I'll be connecting light bulbs across the bars on these two slidable points, both of which are independently excitable. All light bulbs are 110 volt bulbs. The only little bulb will be this bulb right here, which is a 12 volt light bulb. That's for out of an automobile type bulb. And this fluorescent tube here,
Okay,
I don't think it has a voltage rating on it. And we also have this big fluorescent tube over here. So I'll turn the machine on now. Arc is quite loud, so I won't be talking during this part of the demonstration.
The bottom of this video appears to have been cut off because it's the aspect ratio of the screen is wrong, so you can't see the spark gap at the bottom. Just below this bottom thing, there's another spark going. And you've seen some. I mean, what this is very similar to what the chap downstairs has got with his experiment. He doesn't do the underwater bit, which is coming up in a minute. So you can go and have a go with this downstairs if you haven't already had a go with it. Something like this, very similar to this.
I got a question for you. What he's demonstrating there, right? Is he harnessing more amperage out of the air, the higher he's going with that device. Is that what he's trying to demonstrate? Or he has to have, he's putting something into it, some kind of current, right?
Or the first question I would ask is, where is this observed in nature?
No, it's not.
He said he had a 10,000 volt transformer right behind it, and it goes to two capacitors, and the spark gap is what's creating a frequency. I don't know. He's making a circuit with freaking wires. He's touching one end of
this shit is edited.
Which ether is a wire in itself, so it'll complete a circuit because it'll go through the air and ether, and then it'll complete the circuit through the ground, because you're supposed to ground a Tesla coil to Earth, but you can ground them to itself. Okay. So it'll make a circuit through the air and back, and you know what I'm saying? You got to make a circuit.
Frequency. Yeah. I don't know if you want to make a convention in your mind that makes sense, you could say frequency, but I don't know why you would want to.
The spark gap down there is creating a frequency, and a Tesla coil, it's in megahertz. It's in the radio frequency. It's doing it tens of thousands of times a second. The spark gap is like in transistors. It's basically like a spark gap. It's creating a frequency in the gigahertz, like 1,000,000 times a second. In processors.
I don't know what he's doing, dude. The guy edited the video, so the black dude is not telling us what he's doing because the white dude muted him.
Mechanically. What was you asking?
Okay, go finish what you're saying. Explain it to us. Break it down. So he's actually creating the current into a frequency. You know what you're saying?
Yeah. He's taking the high voltage. He's storing the capacitors. And he's got a spark gap, and it looks like and he's taking a wire, making it. I don't understand what he's trying to point out. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to the point of this demonstration. Where he can push a current, is what he's trying to do.
No, he lit. That's gas burning, bro. He's burning.
Yeah. Well, the arc is. Why does it glow the iridescent purple and whatnot? The gap over the gap. It seems like it's pushing out more current.
Is holding a tuning fork? I don't know what.
And you can get current out of electricity. Okay. Because like power lines, residential, they'll carry, I don't know how many thousands of volts, and they'll step it down when you get to your neighborhood.
Yeah, I know how it works. I know how they step it down. I don't wear that.
Fucking with tolerance.
Okay. Where you're going to go from a coil with a lot of turns to a coil with fewer turns. Mm-hmm. Like it's all about induction. A moving magnetic field to ether is a conductor instead of a coil wire. When I talk about ether, it's like you got to think of it in that terms. Dude, and Tesla coil will demonstrate it.
We don't got to think of it in those terms.
Well, whenever I explain,
are you saying the ether is
how I'll explain it.
The ether is a tuning fork? Is that what you said?
No, that is not what I said.
Of course not.
I don't think
it's a conductor.
Ether itself. I haven't seen it happen yet.
It's a conductor.
I understand what your description of it is, but what it is what we're looking. It's not. I'm not trying to put you on the spot or anything. I'm just asking the question. What makes up the physical part of ether?
Okay, it's what science says are atoms, gas molecule atoms that are in the air around us right now. What is that space in between those atoms? Because they're not all packed in tight together, atom to atom. Are they? There's space in between those atoms in there.
I don't know.
I know science.
Yeah. Yes. Science.
I
What
know
science say?
science doesn't say anything.
Science calls it free space.
Oh, it's a category error.
No, they call it free space.
No.
That free space is ether.
Wait. Are you saying science is free space?
Nope. All right, bro.
No, what he's saying is what's in between that free space is what makes up ether. That's what Chris is trying to say.
Yeah.
And are you saying that?
Yeah. What they call free space is what is ether.
What ether is the space between space?
Between the atoms, the molecules, like gas from a lighter, the butane.
No, I'll tell you what space.
It's in the air, but there's little free space in between those little atoms.
You know what free space is? It's length and width and depth.
That's just the definition of space.
Ether fills the entire realm. It's what fills the entire realm.
So that's what. So you're saying length and width and depth is ether?
Ether is the fundamental, all-pervasive, incompressible material filling the entire realm. I don't want to say that word material, matter, substance. I don't know what it's, but it fills the entire realm.
I listen.
It's a conductor.
I listen. Okay, I listen. So what is ether?
I just said it, and it's a conductor.
A conductor. Okay, show me.
Do you know anything about electrical engineering?
Yeah, show me ether.
Do you know anything about physics?
Yeah. So show me. So you said ether is a conductor.
Show me you know something about basic things in electrical engineering and physics.
Is this going to show me ether?
Go show yourself ether. If you want to find it, you can find it, I guess.
I can show myself ether. When I look at a conductor, is that ether?
He's looking for the physicality of it, man.
When I measure length, width, and depth, is that ether?
Whenever I actually am able to give a presentation and explain it to you the way I'm trying to, then
all right. So
then maybe you can ask me that again.
All right. So if you want to, you do have some stuff put together, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'll open up a link in Google so you can share it, and everybody can see what you're trying to present or what you're going to present. Better. No time like the present, right? So let's see.
Well, let's see. It's like skipping all the way to the very end of something. I don't know, man.
Well, I'm not trying to skip.
I'm not sure if I could talk to him because I don't know his level of intelligence or anything about him, and I don't want to sit here and.
Well, I don't want you to spin your wheels, but you should give him a shot. Yeah. So I'm going to put a link in here.
Well, we could do the Faraday law of induction, and I put a little short on there. Do you still have that email I sent you?
Is that science? Are we gonna do?
So there's a short on Faraday's induction, then there's a short or a video on a Tesla coil.
Can we start with the definition of pseudoscience?
Well, pseudoscience, pseudo means what? Basically fake, a fraud.
Yeah, not.
But yeah, we're not trying to define science. We're looking for a definition for ether and how we can actually demonstrate it. So I'm pasting a link in here. All right. There's a Google Meets link right there. I got the back room open. If you want to join in there, you can present. You can show ether. It's not hard.
Okay, let me try this. Hold on. So I'll go over there and share my screen from Meets, right?
Yeah.
I'll eat my hat.
Hold on.
Okay. There you go. They say he'll eat his hat. Ryan keeps popping in and out. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is down here at the bottom. Add him to the stage. There you go. Hey, Ryan. It's glitchy. Yeah, it's glitchy. I don't know what it's the internet. Like I've been getting a lot of problems with it late at night. Well, I got you in there now. Can't say something, Ryan. Unmute.
How do I know it's the real you, Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan. We need to verify that.
Spell bananas. You know bananas. What? If God would have.
Okay, you're back here.
If he wouldn't have made God like.
You had to use this back here.
Less disic, then Ryan could spell, he would be unstoppable.
But right now we can't. He's inaudible.
Tell him to paste the link into a trusted browser. Right. Paste the link in a browser. Don't you just love a comfortable silence?
Okay, but I want to share him with everybody up back in Google in here. So it'll be on the main set. Don't be shocked. I'm an owl. Boom. No, I'm a robot. Sorry. I was an owl earlier.
Faraday's.
Okay, Faraday's. Okay.
Am I sharing my screen?
Let's see if I can find you.
Oh, here. Hold on. Let me pitch this.
No, you're not sharing.
You want to see invisible flying stinging lizard?
I don't know, dude. You're not up. It's not sharing. Okay,
what
there
about
we go.
Now.
All right, he's on screen.
Okay, so
Faraday's
this is
law. Okay.
Yeah.
Faraday's law explains how changing magnetic fields create electric.
Do you hear the audio?
Yeah, it's echoing bad, dude.
Oh shit! I got to turn mine down. Then I'm using my speakerphone. I wish I had my Bluetooth.
Currents. It states that the induced EMF in a circuit is directly proportional to the rate of change of magnetic flux through the circuit. The formula is EMF equals to negative of d phi by dt. This principle powers.
Okay, so you get that the magnet moving in and out, creating a voltage. The wire right there, right?
Okay.
Hold on. Stop. Back to the call. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. Can you guys hear Chris out there?
Yeah.
I thought we could.
Yeah.
So we learned what Faraday's law is, right?
Right. So that copper wire right there, you can think of the copper wire as a conductor. Ether is a conductor.
Oh, we lost you, dude.
To an understanding. And then I got one more video to share. It's on this Tesla coil and it's only 30 seconds. 30, 40 minutes. Okay.
All right.
But you could either move the conductor over the magnet or the magnet in and out of the conductor. But you have a moving magnetic field
to run the current through.
To a conductor, like a wire, and then creates a voltage. So now I'm going to show you how a Tesla coil is doing just that with ether.
All right. Can we do this with ether? With a Tesla coil?
No, ether.
How now my okay? How's my audio?
Your audio, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. My Bluetooth connected back on me. It reconnect anyway.
The Bluetooth sounds good.
Did you catch the last that last bit I was talking about?
Yes, you said.
Yeah.
Okay. Then this other video I want to share.
It's my invisible flying stinging lizard.
That looks like a terrarium or something you got there, man.
Yeah, there's a flying stinging lizard in there.
What's the name? You got to name your pets, man.
Nicole.
Purple.
Harp.
Purple.
Purple. That's a hell of a name. Purple.
Let me know whenever I'm
You're
sharing.
on screen. Yeah, you're up there.
Oh, okay.
He's invisible.
But as soon as they do, the spark will also disappear, because the capacitor will be again the best path for the current, repeating the cycle again. This time the cycle will not be at the same frequency that the initial transformer was giving us.
This is showing the tank circuit as a capacitor and a spark gap, and it's creating the spark gap's creating a frequency.
And therefore it will generate an electromagnetic field oscillating at this same
That's the
frequency,
primary
which we can
coil.
take advantage of with.
Can you hear me talking?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Yeah, this is my first time sharing screen like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the primary coil, and that's powered by that capacitor and spark gap. The spark gap is what's making it go in and out.
The secondary coil.
I get you.
Again, we will have
the resistor is the spark gap. It's the dielectric breakdown of air. And okay, they have solid state Tesla coils. They use transistors. They do the same thing. They turn it like the spark gap. It's creating a frequency.
two coils nearby, and with a big difference between the number of turns of each.
So the secondary coil is another inductor that it's connected. That the secondary coil is connected to the ground, to Earth, and then so it'll
each.
Let's see. Let me skip to 12:30.
How a Tesla coil works. Let's get back
See how
to its
this
goal,
magnetic field
transmitting power
is moving
wirelessly.
Through a conductor.
The electrical discharges in the air are striking, but in reality
the
do
air.
not fulfill any function. We could even say that they are undesirable, so we will keep our Tesla coil at a lower voltage to avoid these losses, and to only generate the electromagnetic field. If we position a fluorescent lamp near the coil, it will turn on, because.
So that's what I wanted to share on that. Let's see, stop sharing.
So you're saying that the magnetic field is actually doing what? Interacting with the ether somehow to cause this conduction or induction?
Right.
Yeah.
It's that Faraday. It creates a voltage, and the voltage, because whenever you have a fluorescent, that has been vacuumed, like vacuum is the process, into a state where you pulled out all the resistance, all the matter. At this point, you're left with just the ether. So ether is a conductor, and in a fluorescent tube is that 3 torr. They call it 3 torr atmospheric pressure.
Yeah,
torr.
I know what it is.
Okay, because they do a lot millibar, kilopascal, PSI.
Yeah.
But
this is technology. So if you want to categorize something, this field, that would be a technological field.
Hey, Jeff.
Technological.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's old school. To me, I mean, what it was made in 1900, Tesla coil. And Tesla said that he believed in ether, and he didn't believe in an electron.
Okay.
And he was trying to explain that, but it's not mainstream.
So
He wasn't the popular guy. That's why he died poor and he got screwed over a lot because.
My friend.
And they still change a lot of this history today.
My friend.
So
Tesla believed in
because of what the ether and stuff.
Yeah. He's asking you. So Tesla believed in ether. He's going to finish this off. Go ahead, Matthew.
Tesla believed in ether. What is ether?
Yeah, what's the formula?
Well, it's ever present, from what I can tell. I think that's what Chris is trying to go for. It's always there. There's always ether, right?
But
it's like it's the same thing with an atom or a molecule. They're always there. They're always present. It's a quantification of the actual.
Well, yeah, it's describing in terms,
yeah,
and then getting things mixed up. But it's words, it's language that screws it up.
Yeah, so I mean, to actually go, this is ether, and hold up, I can hold my hand up, and I could actually say I have ether in it, right? There's ether all around you, right? It's ever present.
Like where God is.
Yeah, right? Like this right here, this ball. It's ether in here. There's no resistance. It's a conductor.
You're not sharing with them, though. They can't see it, I don't think. Can you guys see the Tesla coil right now?
Yeah, I see that thing.
Okay.
That's ether.
I got one of those.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
That's ether.
They can see.
That's plasma.
yeah. So wirelessly, this is doing the same thing. It's a pulsing magnetic field moving to a conductor. The conductor is ether. Like I showed you the Faraday's law, the magnet moving in and out of the wire.
Well, it's probably from one point to the other, right? It's passing through like light or anything else.
You don't have to plug that.
Well, you see, it's a low atmospheric state in here where all the resistance is pulled out, and it's the same as here. The dielectric breakdown of air is like they say it's 30,000 volts centimeter.
Trolling.
That's the potential.
So you're not seeing sparks right here because everything in existence has resistance. Everything, the table, the plastic, metal, magnets.
What happens when you rev that sucker? You put a whole bunch of resistance in there. It goes kaboom.
We all have resistance to the air. The dielectric breakdown of these substances.
Well, you can say that about any medium you're in too.
The vacuum.
Like water.
Yeah, this is a very low pressure.
Yeah.
And fluorescence, they try to play the tricks. They do the mercury, and then they got a phosphorus coating. But neon lights,
you trolling.
They have none of that. They do the same thing. So,
I think Chris is actually trying to demonstrate what he believes it to be.
It's a moving magnetic field. And it's creating a voltage. I have
from the ceiling of every business office in the whole world carrying electricity for all those lights.
It's one of them capacitive coupling voltage detector things.
Yeah, but do you think? I think that maybe that some of these cause and effects may be going on all around the known world, like and everything.
That's reactive things.
Yeah.
What if that got to do stuff? You know what I mean? Like I get.
We know we have a magnetic field. I get
that, but I got plasma.
Can we test our magnetic field?
But if I could use just that little 9-volt or 12-volt thing that plugs in the wall, that's a plasma thing to light up my whole room.
Okay, so there's 50 volts,
right? You know what I'm saying?
Turn that off. It's loud.
You can just you can get.
Oh my God! I have to go way up here in the air. Let's see, I'm about 30 feet away. And then if I get any closer, this thing's putting off a field that big from down here. This is a 50 volt.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
So it's passing through the air. You can actually grab it from the air with an actual mechanism. It'll
wireless
detector. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Wireless is a big thing now. I think we can thank Tesla for that.
All the ghost hunting stuff that everybody else has.
Yeah, but that's ether, man. It's in here.
Yeah. So
it's all pervasive. It's ubiquitous.
You should check out what's that guy? Pyro, that guy, that kid. that does all that cool shit with lasers. He takes one of those and he
I mean, you can't explain it any other way.
Yeah, but I mean, you're giving what the effect a name. And it's not an actual substance. I don't think.
Magnetic fields are caused by
yes,
everything.
it is.
We can't bottle it. We can't use it.
Yeah, it is. It's bottled right there. That's what I'm saying.
So, like in a vacuum, once you create a low pressure.
Well, it's not exactly a perfect vacuum. I don't even know.
You can't get one of those.
There's something called Paschen's law, where the more you go towards a perfect vacuum, the less something happens, where it becomes
a trolling.
I don't know, the dielectric breakdown.
When you go trolling, you put
or something.
Butterfly down, right, and you go on the bottom.
But
a bunch of shrimp.
Yeah, well, like this ball here, it's only just kind of like the atmosphere, where daylight ends is about 1 millibar or 1/1000th of an
These are
atmosphere.
quantifications of what low pressure has to offer. So if you want to come back to the main chat instead of staying here, because I'm pretty sure they can't hear you very well. If you want to explain some more of this, we still want to get a full definition of it. You know.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to show on that.
Well, that's a demo. Yeah, nice demo.
Thank God for that.
Well, I don't think God had made fluorescent bulbs for us to pick off trees, neither.
What? He said that's all he had to show. I was thankful.
Okay. Well, yeah. They have a mathematic breakdown of what happens in low pressure systems with the gases and stuff. So, I don't know if I could just go say it's ether. I don't know. I can't lay claim to it. I can't hold on to it myself. This almost reminds me of somebody that we used to know. I'm trying to remember. His name starts with an A. It ends with a
A.
No, S. You know, Austin.
Hey,
you remember?
I forgot to mention that this thing makes a circuit from the glass all the way back down around to the base. It makes in order to do that, right? It goes through the air and makes a circuit.
Gotcha.
The big powered heavy Tesla coil is the secondary, is grounded, and then you have the toroidal top on it that'll make the circuit through the ether to the ground back to itself.
Okay. Yeah.
Toroidal, huh?
What kind of like the donut shape that you're looking at? It's hollow in the center and it makes a ring around it. And this would help quantify Ryan's model of the sun in the middle projecting itself up. But that's the theory. That's not a fact.
Hey, Big Plane says, I like burning gas.
Me too.
That don't make no sense. And they say that, you can see the Earth on the moon too. Like what? Like the outline of
you can see the
land.
Earth. How do you know? How the F do you know you can see the Earth on the moon?
Well, you got to go over to this channel. What's the name? Vibes and Cosmos. And they'll show you how
to the moon. Yeah. You wouldn't know how to get to the moon.
I don't think anybody can get to the moon, dude.
How you gonna get to the moon?
The moon.
And I see dots and dimples, dude. So there's like 3 different ways you can see it, I guess. No.
Nah, you can't get to the moon.
I wouldn't want to go. It's probably uninhabitable. I wouldn't want to live there neither, but I'm telling you right now. Yeah, PJ's going to come on in about a half hour. He's doing a premiere thing. I was going to see what it was about.
All right. Play that shit.
Well, he's not out. He's oh no, he's going on in 3 hours. Damn it. That's his morning stream.
PJ must be fasting. I think it's Ramadan for PJ.
Is it Ramadan? Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I forgot to fast today. I had a sandwich.
Yeah.
Well, you got to make up for it after Ramadan. You got to eat everything you can get your hands on, don't you?
Yeah, he's that Islamic Scotsman.
The Islamic Scotsman. Hey, that would be a good channel, the Islamic Scotsman. You get a lot of views, I guarantee it, dude. People over there clamoring to get in. Now, you worship Allah.
The Shadia Scotsman.
He's looking to push Shia law. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Scotsman.
Yeah.
That's like the sheriff story, right?
Yeah.
Robin Hood was fighting the Islamic sheriff.
Yeah.
I don't guess he has any questions about either anymore.
Well, I'm still trying to make my I'm not discounting anything you're presenting, but what it is I'm looking for some way to actually not test the current flow in the Atmos or the lack of Atmos so the less resistance the more current you can push through it. But I mean,
I'm looking to buy.
Well, okay. Well, let me say, like the troposphere is like the tank circuit I was showing you with the capacitor and spark gap being the lightning.
Okay.
And then the secondary inductor being that coil of wire, because we don't do wire, we do ether, is the stratosphere. And that's the secondary inductor. That's daylight. It's creating its own voltage. You know what I'm saying? It's independent of sunlight.
Okay.
Dude, it is independent of sunlight. You showed us ether. Where can I buy it? Can I buy it?
I don't think you can bottle it, dude.
Go get one of them butterfly nets and start running around, and
he had one
you might catch some.
From Disney World, bro, and he said it was ether.
Did he? What?
Yeah.
They got the ether nets. Go get an ethernet. I think. Find them online.
I got Ethernet here.
Ethernets. Did you say Ethernets?
Yeah, Ethernet. Find them online, man.
Well, I don't know why they actually quantified the connector for most computers and called them Ethernet cords. Why would you do that? Or was it a nod to Tesla? Is that what it is? It could have been. Yeah.
It's a nod because it's all instantaneous electromagnetic waves, radio waves, light waves. Our Wi-Fi routers are radio. Then we send it through a fiber optic cable, which is light, and then it goes to China and back in 0.3 seconds. And we're talking right now on the internet instant.
Yeah, I put this stuff in. I've done this. I've installed big servers for fiber optics. I did it for Sprint and Northern Telecom and another company called Level 3, which we were the subcontractors for, and we actually did work for AT&T too. And at the time, they were actually Fujitsu was telling everybody they were going to develop AI. This is back, I think, in the late 90s, and they couldn't make it work for some reason. It's like they're trying to play God.
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead. I didn't know you were raising your hand. I thought you were like praising God over there for a second, reaching for the ceiling. No.
Raising my hand.
Oh, okay. This isn't school.
Dude, this is a bad thing. I forgot my question.
Oh, damn it. It's in there somewhere, Matthew. I swear. Just shake it around a little bit. Maybe it'll rattle out.
Yeah. I forgot my question.
Okay.
It was relevant, but it isn't anymore.
Okay, so like, did it clarify for you? Besides, what would you want? You want to buy some?
Either. Yeah.
So you still want to buy some? I say you some.
I hope you're not selling it. I think it's free.
If you don't want to, I can get it for him as a service.
Oh, nice. You hear that, Matthew? Free ether.
No, it ain't free.
I don't know.
Not if I'm spending time doing it for him. If he can't do it himself.
I get the feeling this got more left hooks than Joe Louis, right? Like this got more left hooks than ether. I don't know. You're gonna do something for me with ether? Just show me what it is. You said.
I don't need to show you then. I have my own what I'm trying to show, and I don't. If you don't get it, that's your problem.
No, I'm not trying to offend. I'm not trying to. trying to come together in a worldview, right? So if you can a practical demonstration.
I did. If
Yeah,
you still don't get it, if you still don't understand what I'm trying to explain to you, then you may not be
showed me was
smart enough. Or
dude, all you showed me was a thing from Disney World.
ego bias or belief or something. I don't know what you got cognitive dissonance. You trying to buy ether and catch it with Ethernets.
Disney World. You showed me a literal like a light from Disney World, and you said that was ether. So where can I buy it? I don't want to be closed-minded. Where can I buy ether?
No. All right. So if I do a presentation, do not let him on.
Okay. You did a presentation.
Yeah, you just told me. Yeah.
I don't think it's. He's trying to wrap his head around what the physicality of ether is. By your demonstration with the Faraday coil and the magnetics.
Oh my God!
What
I
you're
don't
showing,
know, something,
dude.
I got a legitimate question. So basically, what the magnetics does is trap the ether, so you can run current through it. Basically.
So if there's a voltage potential gradient in the atmosphere and I can't show it, it's not there either.
No, we just.
I'm not saying it's not there. I'm saying the question is, what is it? That's what he's aiming for.
Ah, my God.
Yeah.
The conductor.
It's
Do you need a further question? Or do you need a further answer? What is it? It's a conductor.
So ether is a conductor. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What he's looking for is a tangible thing he can actually hold it.
Tangible.
Yeah.
Hold it. I just showed you. Do I need to show again?
No, it's good. We got the
It's in
demonstration.
the Disney World little plasma ball.
Yeah. So you're heating a coil up inside
A little Disney World plasma ball has it right there.
Gotcha. Okay. So, but what can we do with it? Besides, transmit Wi-Fi signals and stuff. I got it.
It's what you induce voltage with in the realm, in the world in which we live in. It's how we induce induction.
Okay. The thing, I think it's the term ether that people trip over the most.
Well, it's okay. That's just one little piece to the puzzle, and it's a very big puzzle. There's a lot of pieces, and I don't know how many pieces he's got. He just wants to know. I can't stay stuck on something like that and move to something else where it's interesting or whatever.
It killed Socrates. No, you're right, dude. They're right. It is aggravating because they killed Socrates for the very same thing. Words and their meanings. We're just talking about the Socratic method. What words mean. That's all we're talking about right now. I'm not hating on you, dude. I'm not hating on you.
I don't know what method you're talking about.
Socratic method.
Socratic.
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 Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Relaying terms to people so they can understand things.
I don't know how more basic it can get of an understanding. I showed you Faraday at 22 seconds, and then I showed you Tesla took about a minute of that video, and you still don't, in a real life demonstration, and you still can't visualize.
I got a real good one. How about let's say that the travel of the current lightning, does that travel through ether?
It's dielectric breakdown of air. Yeah, but you got all the resistance in the air here in this 1 mile atmospheric boundary layer between the Earth's surface and the bottom of the clouds. There's a lot of resistance, and
so
it
takes a lot of current to do it, or I'd say it's more statics in that regards.
The
friction between the water and the air itself, the temperature of it would cause.
Like I was saying, the troposphere is the tank circuit. So your inductor is the atmosphere, the magnetic field. Then you got the lightning, which is the spark gap. It's a motional EMF, thermoelectric, supercapacitor, spark gap discharge.
But it's naturally caused.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's get lightning in a bottle. There you go. That's basically what you're demonstrating, right?
Demonstrating a tank circuit, and then I could share another little short video on thermoelectric effect, where basically you take two conductors and a dielectric in between, and you put a candle underneath the thermocouple, and you put an ice cube on top, and it creates a voltage and spins a fan just by a temperature differential. And that happens in the tropics where the lightning's at. You'll never see a lightning storm in the winter because cold ground, cold atmosphere. You know,
I get you.
I have spreadsheets to show that, videos that I can't present right now because I'm on mobile.
This is a physical effect that, let's say, a cloud mass would have in warm temperature.
The clouds themselves are the dielectric. They have a dielectric breakdown of 50 to 60, and then air itself 3. And the clouds, the distilled water, water vapor is less dense than air, so it displaces towards the stratosphere. And when it hits the stratosphere, it hits a wall because the stratosphere is a conductor. It's all ether. It's 50. It's 100.
Stratosphere sounds like
millibar.
A reference plane sphere.
Yeah. Oh, we've been trying to train ourselves to stay away from the sphere word for a while. We've been calling it Atmos or Stratus.
What the hell does a reference plane have to do with a sphere?
It's just the terminology is what he's just grilling you on right quick.
If I showed you the Chris terms and everything, you wouldn't understand what the hell I was talking about.
Yeah, man, I'm dense. I'm slow. I'm the kids in the back of the bus.
Are you, Matthew? I don't think you are. I think you're smarter than you look. So yeah, so basically, it's easier to discharge things to the top of our realm, as you call it. I prefer I like a dome because it's a physical thing. I can actually see, touch, feel. I wish I could get there. Yeah.
The sky is flat, man. The sky is flat.
Is it flat?
Yes, the sky is flat, bro. We measure it flat.
Oh yeah, it's measured. You know why we measure it flat? Because the ground is flat.
Well, because we have to use an angle.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and there's a relationship between the sky and the ground.
Yep.
Yeah. And we measure them both flat with angle.
Have you done surveying? Have you?
I've measured an angle.
Have you?
An angle is two straight lines that meet at a vertice.
Yeah, absolutely. That's basic trigonometry, right?
Fucking doing
basic geometry.
Yeah.
That's the thing, dude. Don't overlook the geometry because it
hours of listening to Babel and shit.
It's so special. Look, the ether is length, width, and depth. So don't forget about geometry.
No, don't forget about physicality. We can't throw that out, man. This is a physical effect. You can see it. I guarantee if you got hit by lightning tomorrow, you would know it.
Science.
It would hurt. I don't know if that's science. It's just getting hit by lightning. But I mean, lightning is a natural effect, so we got a cause and effect relationship here, don't we?
Show me Matthew getting hit by lightning.
The lightning is causing a frequency.
Well, go play in the rain, man. Go out to sea in a storm. get up there like Lieutenant Dan and go get mad at God and start screaming.
Like that spark gap, like whatever. It's 120 lightning strikes a second across Earth. That's a lot of damn. Zeus is a busy man. If you believe in.
No, I don't.
Are we bonding?
Oh, no. I think we're getting there. Zeus. Yeah, Greek mythology is a wonderful thing, isn't it?
Dude,
it's called mythology for a reason, right?
Bro, it's crazy the parallels between the Greek mythology and the Polynesian.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
There's a lot of parallels across the board when it comes to that mythology stuff.
Yeah, man. Nuts. It's almost as if we had the same stars.
Yeah. We live on the same Earth, too. It's amazing. Yeah.
Man, what a reference plane to have in common.
Oh, did you hear what 10th Man was touted for saying about Bev today? It
No.
was pretty funny. The equal elevation angle in celestial navigation is the same as the equator on the Earth.
The equal elevation. No, what? The equal elevation what?
He said that he created an equal elevation angle as big as the equator. 10th Man did. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't think 10th Man did that, but this is what Bev said. So.
Yeah, no. That's impossible. Yeah, Bev's an ass.
Yeah, Bev's a real ass, and he's half retarded, but I can't help it.
Yeah.
I had him on my channel several times. It was some fun conversations. I gave him the boat test. You know, if you were 5 miles across from one boat, looking at another boat, looking at another guy, what would you see? Would you see a hump, or would you see a slope?
You see a guy in a boat.
Yeah, there you go, man. But he admitted that, and he's trying to tell me that we're on a true globe. What is a true globe? I was trying to figure that out. He never did wrap up that true globe in my mind at all, or anybody else in the audience. It's like, all right, Bev, go develop your true globe. You and Elder Bear can go have fun somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. He's an ass hat, right? I want to be more specific.
Yeah.
He's an ass hat.
And he blames the flat Earth community for calling him out for his kids or something. We don't do that shit over here. That's a globe tactic, man. Bring up your children like, oh, you got kids? You're stupid. You shouldn't have kids.
Yeah. Well, we're bond. I guess we're all bonding.
Are we bonded? Yeah. Like glue. The electrostatic bonds in a molecule. Are there electrostatic bonds in molecules? You know about these, Chris, right? You've heard of it?
I don't like doing quantum things really. It's like when you get into electrons but what do you mean quantum? What a molecule?
Well, it's a molecule. The electrons that are in certain molecules bond better with other ones. You know, I've heard this said. I've seen
chemistry.
Yeah,
talking about chemistry.
It's just basically it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do a little chemistry. I don't dive too deep into it.
Well, I mean, chemistry helps our industries out. We develop stronger polymers. We can develop better rubbers, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's all relevant, man. It's definitely relevant.
Yeah.
But when it gets down to like quantum, when they're going into quarks and electron, and
he said,
those. I have no idea.
Quantum. Nobody said quantum.
No, we're just talking about the molecule and the electrobonds. Certain materials have a stronger bonding, when you electrify them, right? You put a current through them. You remember Anthony's egg experiment, Matthew?
Yes.
Remember when he added electric charge to the water? The egg moved, didn't it?
Yeah, that is science.
Yeah, you can demonstrate that.
Yeah. Anthony Riley is amazing when it comes to buoyancy, density, up and down.
Yeah. You can direct those things depending on the medium you're in, correct?
Yeah, the medium, right. Yeah. So the orange example is amazing, right? So you remove mass from an orange, you peel the skin, and it sinks.
Yeah, that's how you confuse gravity.
Dude, his little talk on that, like if you ever have a chance to talk to Anthony Riley about up and down buoyancy and density and gravity, dude, it's a great conversation.
Yeah. Well, I was on ether cosmology, basically space audits, and listening to Stoneman, and he basically said up and down, it's just a direction. That's all we have. He has the same idea. He actually did the. You ever seen his sunset experiment? Well, I wouldn't call it an experiment, but he actually quantified what the sun was doing by the amount of light that he was receiving and the angle it was coming from. That it doesn't actually set; it goes away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that, but
it's pretty cool. He actually he got 70% more light than he should have got if the sun was being occulted by the ball Earth. If it was being occulted by the ball Earth, there would be 70% less light coming into his sensors that he had.
Yeah, I wish well on him and his Riley.
I spent a day with him him and me and Wesley on glasses one day, and he brought that back to my memory. His egg experiment. Like I haven't seen that in a long time.
Dude, the egg experiment. So he manipulates. What he does is he puts an egg in a column of water, and the egg sinks to the bottom, and then he adds salt to the water, and the egg floats.
Mm-hmm. There is a control in there. There's an IV and a DV.
Yeah,
and he manipulated what? The density of what? The medium.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you can do this kind of stuff with ether in water. If you can push current through water. There's probably too much pressure down there. Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no, you cannot.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is a dielectric breakdown, including distilled water.
All right, we got a bite.
There you go. Well, we could set up an experiment, see if we can demonstrate this. I've seen magnets push water before. It takes a lot, but it's doable. There's a magnetic force that pushes against the water. Would if you add electric current to that, would it break it down faster? Would it push through the water?
You need higher voltage.
Yeah. So you're basically cooking water, almost. You heat it up with the electric current.
It's all BS because all computers are quantum and always have been.
They have been?
That's what Jeff Gass had said.
No.
All computers are quantum and always have been. What is he talking about?
Well, he's talking about the processors, I think.
Lightning Till Luxter Deluxe. Lightning is what? Lightning, is it zapping? Contaminates in the air?
Contaminants? I think he's trying to go with lightning's traveling through, I guess, what contaminants are in the air. I think it's grounding to the earth for the most part. It's what lightning does, right? If all that current that's built up in a thundercloud or a thunderhead.
Does it go up or down, Roger?
It depends. I think it does both, actually.
How long?
What I've seen. No. They say that there's the plus and minuses across the board. Depends on which one's stronger. It'll go either direction. You can actually watch this in real time. I've seen videos of it.
You know why? You know why? Because the sky's flat.
Okay. Flat sky. Well, so stuff goes up instead of just going all down, right? Where's gravity in that equation?
Yeah, some stuff just goes up.
Mm-hmm. But they try to quantify it with buoyancy, and they throw that gravity in there. Like, well, it's being pulled down against the medium that it's in. That's why it's rising.
Yeah, some stuff goes straight to heaven.
Yeah.
Like Matthew's prayers.
What are you praying for today, Matthew?
Oh man, I'm offensive when I pray.
No, don't be.
Well,
you have to be. Oh.
Yeah. Well, the Lord Jesus Christ was offensive. Look, my brother-in-law called me today. He was like, Jesus called the Canaanite woman a dog.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, yep. Jesus is offensive. I'm thankful he offended you.
Yeah, I think Big Pine just nailed what gravity is. It's a concept of down. I thought gravity originally was just a quantification of weight.
You can't, if there's no ball, you can't have gravity. So there is no gravity because there's no ball.
Yeah.
There's not a magic magnetic field.
Yeah. Well, I don't think gravity. They want to separate that from magnetism, but whenever they go try to demonstrate gravity, they first use magnets to do it. Like now, if you can wrap your head around what a magnet does, you can wrap your head around what mass attracting mass does. Like that's what they try to define gravity as. It's not just a concept of down. In their world,
Gravity wouldn't work. So gravity, I guess, would work on a realm.
I don't know. I doubt it.
Ah, man, it's define it first. What is it?
It wouldn't. I don't think it would add up. I don't think that their math would work right.
Really elusive, actually. I'm gonna stop sharing the. So if we can write gravity out of the equation, but every time I talk to a Globie or anybody that's indoctrinated enough, they always do the circle jerk, and it's always everything has to do with mass attracting mass. Their concept is their God.
Idol worship.
No.
Oh no!
If you actually look at how they supposedly put the feather in the cap for gravity, it was like the Sheltel. I can't pronounce the name of it. There's a mountain in Scotland. They actually went and they did this 2-week experiment where they try to quantify the density of the mountain and compared to the Earth, and they came up with the actual part that equal gravity. They called it the density of the Earth and density of the mountain. They were comparing it to. But if we have debunked their radius value, because they use their equation for the sphere's radius in this quantification and the elements that are in the mountain and in the Earth, which they pre-assume it all the way to the core, its mean density and its weight, they actually gave it a number. If we debunk the radius value, therefore the gravity's value goes out the window in their model, if you want to call it that. So like the black swan would dequalify the gravity equation that they use for everything. The 9.8 meters per second squared thing where everything falls in a vacuum at that rate, but there's no vacuum around you anywhere. You can test this out unless you create one. And it's not a true vacuum.
Actually, when I walked outside yesterday morning, I tripped over a vacuum.
You did? Was it an Electrolux?
I tripped over a vacuum and I called it ether.
No, you did? The vacuum called ether?
Yeah.
So now we're just bantering terms around ether, gravity, and I've seen both qualified almost.
Bro, the vacuum is the process. Ether is the state.
Dude, I'm just fishing.
So in solid states, how do they work? Is ether involved in solid state electronics?
It's the medium.
Okay. Well, there's not any real medium in a solid state resistor.
Well, it's incompressible. It gets displaced.
Okay.
So objects of matter, my desk is that glass top desk. It's displacing the ether. So all this resistance on Earth that's why you have this voltage gradient. It's less here, the ground, and increases as you get higher.
Yeah.
Less resistance, less matter, more conductive, daylight, fluorescent light, just like I was showing you. It makes its own voltage.
So when everything anything in the world or any physical thing in the world displaces the medium it's in, is creating a voltage.
Yeah, there's the dielectric breakdown of air, right? Like I wish I could pull up the spreadsheet. I can go back on there if you wanted.
Yeah,
The
I think
dielectric.
did you send me the spreadsheet?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you wanted, that'd be a good thing. It would give somebody an idea of how you quantify what you call ether. So, yeah, if you want to go back in there, yeah.
All right.
See if the meeting's still open. Yeah, it's still here. Yeah. Do you have the link still?
No, because I left.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll get you. I'll have to get another link. I rated that a 5-star visit. So, I mean, everything, even the minute motions of any living material thing would actually cause a current, wouldn't
it? See if I'm unmuted here. Oh.
You're I can hear you.
The motion you said of anything like on Earth.
Yeah.
Okay,
I put another link
you
in the
gotta
back.
have a moving magnetic field, yeah, through a right. So I don't know. I guess very minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's bigger atmospheric effects like the coastal effect, because the salt water is a conductor, but it's not like a pure conductor. And then you got the land. The land is a conductor, but it's like a semiconductor. And at the coastline, you have the coastal effect.
Yeah.
Because the ocean itself is a conductor. It's a moving conductor. Ocean currents do a magnetic field, and it creates a voltage. It's called motionally induced voltage. That's how they measure ocean voltages, is through this process, because the ocean currents.
Yeah. Some of these effects would be like the aurora borealis, for
instance.
Like
the Faraday. Like the Faraday, when you move the magnet, and you can do it either way.
Okay. Chris, before you go any further, I put the link back in the private chat if you want to grab it.
Okay.
It's the last thing I put in. So you can show us the actual chart you have that quantifies this.
Yeah.
Matthew, what are you cooking? You're cooking chicken.
Mashed potatoes and roast and corn.
Oh, that sounds good, dude. I haven't had a roast in a while. Sounds good. I got Chris back here in the back. I'll share it with everybody. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. All right. You're on screen, sir. The floor is yours. He's got a floor.
All right, and then it kicked me off of the headset again, so now I'm back.
You're fine. You can hear you just good.
Okay, 1 second.
You actually sound better on the headset, I think.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Because I had StreamYard. I don't know. I don't know what the heck. Why it did that.
Me neither.
But dielectric strength. That's what we were gonna look.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure there's different saline densities to different waters that would cause more resistance, correct?
Oh, what would you say?
Like salt water would have more resistance in it than, say, fresh water due to its density.
Salt water will have more than fresh water.
Yeah, resistance. Like you're going with potential, right?
Oh, yeah.
Displacement. Yeah. Well, I completely agree with this. RDD is actually all about this. So you're sharing this chart here, all right? So if you want to break it down for them.
The correlation that I had, what I was saying about resistance and density.
Okay.
Well, like think of salt water itself, the denser water, the denser seawater is more resistant, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
And the more, yeah. What? Oh, can you see the screen now? Oh shit! Hold on. Can't hear nothing. No. Are you there?
Dude, it's our show now. It's our show. Roger's gone. Bye, Roger. What's up, chat?
I was gonna stop sharing.
What's up, chat? We got
Hello? Mic check.
Yeah, Roger. We got what's in the chat? What's going on in the chat?
Okay, I'm back. All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello?
Didn't go long. Where'd your chart go?
Oh, let me bring it back up.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I wasn't running away from you. I was just taking over. I had to go to the bathroom. I do drink a lot when I'm working, but no alcohol. I did a 9-hour shift earlier today.
Yeah, man. It's a long day.
Yeah, usually.
I took an afternoon nap. I woke up like 30 minutes before stream started.
Oh, nice. Well, you're all
The
fresh
alarm.
and ready to go, right?
Yeah, can you see the screen?
Yeah, it's like in a.
Does it show me scrolling?
Yeah, I see you scrolling, but I have a real thin, like letterbox look to it, the screen. So you have a perfect vacuum is what? Was it this here?
That's what I was. Yeah. That's what I was talking about. Passion's law.
Okay.
Theoretic maximum. Like the dielectric strength. So the how many volts does it take to get through a meter of the substance in
So
millivolts?
you're measuring the distance, like with resistance. So that's the potential, is it? That's what you have to push through with. That's the it's ohms, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then right here, distilled water, C65 to 70. That's what's talking about clouds.
Yeah.
Distilled. And then air down here, 3.
All right.
Atmospheric baseline. That's supposed to be at standard pressure and temperature. Basically, Earth's surface, sea level, and like whatever temperature.
All right.
60 degrees or something. Yeah. But it's much less like all my high voltage spark gaps. Like I have a 12,000 volt that'll do 1 inch.
Wow.
A spark gap. So that's way lower than 30 kilovolts a centimeter or whatever.
Yeah.
3 millivolts a meter.
I got you.
So
is that benzene on there? Did I literally see that?
I don't see benzene.
Go back up.
Teflon. I use Teflon on my telescope. It's a grease.
I know what it is. Yeah. Is it still water?
Benzene.
No, I didn't see it. It wasn't benzene. You got glasses down here. What kind of glass is that?
Diamond. Diamond's got a lot of resistance or high dielectric strength. That's down on, bedrock, pretty much. Dense stuff.
A high vacuum. What rate of the vacuum is that?
200 HPA, kilopascal.
Okay.
What is this, micropascal? So that must mean like lower than 1 atmospheric pressure, like maybe point two. Yeah. Or
You
the
can almost get that for weddings.
1/1000 is a kilopascal. So I'm thinking it's more like, I mean, a high vacuum.
Yeah.
I have to look that up. Because they got millibar, they got torr, they got, I don't know, whatever, pascals.
So they're testing most of this out on solids and gases too, aren't they? Who made the scale?
Yeah. It came from Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
Window glass, that's a crystal, kind of like diamond, but it's a different crystalline
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've had handles on my French doors with that on it. There's sulfur, what? Hexafluoride. Okay, I know what that is. Never mind.
Helium, nothing, pretty much.
Yeah, helium's the less denser of the gases. I think pretty much on the scale, right? I need a lab. Does Dexter lease his out on the weekends?
What would it take to get you a lab?
I don't know, man. I'd make it myself. Hey, Sahag, how you doing?
What do you want in your lab?
What do I want in my lab? Well, I'm not going to say I would love a vacuum chamber so we can mess around with it. Show how you can't do things in a vacuum. There's certain things like action labs. Yeah. That'd be fun. I could show people how rockets don't work in a vacuum. That would be fun. Oh, Chris, that's a nice little scale, and basically it's just showing that what you can do with current, push it through different mediums, right, and solids. It'll travel through eventually. Conductivity. Does it play any role in this at all? If the material you're working with, the more conductive, the better results you get.
Am I unmuted?
Yeah, you're unmuted. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. What was the question? I was trying to pull up a video to share.
Oh, share the video first. Then I'll ask the question.
It's on thermoelectric effect, and I'm trying to say that, and I'll show you this atmospheric fear data table. But watch the video about how temperature differential creates a voltage.
Okay. So the cooler the air there, the less resistance that it has, right? So it's going to create a faster.
Yeah, let me pull up this spreadsheet. Let's see.
So Matthew, if you had a lab, what would you have in your lab?
A vacuum chamber and a Faraday cage.
Both?
Well, you got to have the Faraday cage to keep the spies out.
Okay. Yeah. What? They're going to come find your top secret experiment you're doing in your lab? Dun, 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 dun,
dun. We are building nuclear.
Don't
All
say
right,
it.
I'm sure.
Don't say it because we're on YouTube. You know, they may come looking for you if you're building nuclear, bombs in your basement. He's building warheads.
We are building pipe.
We're building pipe dreams. Okay, sea level. This is the rate of what? The actual current in the atmos, you might say.
Yeah, the altitude in miles. The daylight is between 12 miles and 32 miles. That's the stratosphere. So between sea level and and 12 is the troposphere or tropos, whatever.
Yeah.
Between sea level and 1.5 miles, that's Earth's surface to the clouds. That's called the atmospheric boundary layer. That's where everything on Earth exists.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to exist anywhere else. Yeah.
Okay. I want to show you the temperature differential from sea level.
Okay.
The temperature is 60 degrees.
All right.
At 12 miles high, where the conductor starts of the stratos,
yeah,
it's negative 60 degrees.
That's the opposite side of the coin, man. Practically.
That's a thermoelectric effect. I was demonstrating with the fan.
Yeah, I got you.
The temperature differential creates, that's one part of what makes lightning. It's like a lot of little things that adds up to be something amazing.
Yeah.
And this is why you don't, this is why you don't see lightning storms in the winter, is because the ground would be just as cold as the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in the summer or in the tropics, and there's 120 strikes per second.
Wow.
Going on around the world.
It's a lot.
And you see the atmospheric, the magnetic strength in the atmosphere is weak.
Mm-hmm. So the magnetic field that's protecting our supposed sphere Earth is non-existent, is it? I hear it shields us from solar flares and solar storms and solar winds and all kinds of other nonsense. Yeah. I've never seen the sun create a solar anything.
6B to 58. I mean, literally, that's 2,000. I mean, that's nothing. They say that. I don't know how accurate this information is. It's hard to get
field data.
A lot of information. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to compile it over time. I have bigger tables. I have some really big because it depends on these altitudes here are different in the tropics than they are the mid latitude. In the mid latitude, they're closer, and then in the poles, they're even closer than that.
Mm-hmm.
So the stratosphere starts lower in the sky towards the poles, depending on your latitude. But this is referring to the tropics.
Just the tropics.
Yep, the 12 to 32 miles.
Yeah. I appreciate your demonstration here, but I mean, I don't think you're going to satisfy everybody with that definition for this is. But I understand what you're saying to a point. But the idea that if you eliminate everything out of the air, you have just ether, right? I don't think anything can exist in a place like that. The human body couldn't. I know that much. And it makes you wonder what's above us more than anything else. That's where my mind goes with it. Have you ever heard of the filament theory?
I guess I'll go back to, but anyways,
do you have any? What?
Yeah. No, I don't have any other.
You could work on some more.
Never know. I'll jump back on the other.
Okay. Go ahead. I'll end. Right. Matter of fact, I'll put the link in the chat. See if anybody else wants to come up here. Maybe they got a question for you.
I got a question for you. What's the filament theory?
Oh, that all the stars in the heavens and in the galaxies, from what they can tell, they're actually connected like an electric circuit. Like there's a filament in it that lights these things up in the heavens.
So not an actual theory.
Oh, the only validation that I've seen for it is that it looks like there is like a connector between each one of these things.
No, not an actual scientifically validated.
Well, you can't validate. That's too far away. You can't go up there and like check for cords and actual filaments. It's just a theory. They haven't proven it.
No, theories are proven. That's
well, in science, yeah.
That's a funny thing.
we're dealing with the theoretical physicists. You know who they are
Yeah,
when they say that stuff.
it's in our vernacular though.
Yeah, it is.
We say it that way, but it doesn't mean that.
Yeah.
Because it's a slave speak.
It is. It's kind of slick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris is. He's here. Okay, there you go.
Oh, okay. I was saying on that
Go ahead.
the atmospheric field data at 32 miles, it's only 1/1000th of an atmosphere at that point. That just shows how thin it is, this whole system.
What's an atmosphere?
He's hung up on the sphere thing, man.
There's many ways to measure it. They do PSI.
Just tell me one. Just tell me one way.
And I'm not. I want to get hung up on little things like this.
Yeah, but
you used to talk in that vernacular.
My point was how it's vast and thin. That's all I was saying. I can't. I'm not the one to ask about.
So you measure thinner air.
Catching ether in a bottle, and I've already done that for you. So whatever.
You're not here to please anybody. You're here to like tell us what you know. We're not asking you to please us.
Yeah, and you're not our you are not the butt of our jokes, dude.
No. Not at all.
You're not that special. Right? Hey, we're all bonding. We're bonding, Chris. Hey, Chris, it's all good, man.
Well, I don't know you really well at all, so
yeah, you're not the butt, bro. You're not the butt of our jokes.
He's not poking at you, Chris. Personally.
Yeah. No. You seem like a genuine guy, right? Following your heart, man. Continue to do that. And Roger's good, man, because he's trying to encourage you to
dig deeper into it. Maybe you'll find something else.
To find your
wise man. Okay, wise man.
Curiosity. I'm not what no. Wisdom, you know what wisdom is, bro? Wisdom is not only knowing the right thing to do, but doing the right thing. And
applying it, yeah.
Yeah, I have definitely failed at that more often than not.
Thank God forgives you, you know. You got to ask him for it, though.
Yeah.
To say that we know it all, I don't think we do.
I was trying to fucking find some peace, but if you want war, I mean, I don't want war. I was just saying, you're not like, we're not making fun of you, Chris. Like, what you talking?
I don't know who you are.
His name's Matthew Eastman.
What's up, dude?
We were going to chat about a few things, but I don't know. There's been a few long-winded people in here that jabbers on about whatever weird Disneyland stuff. I don't know.
Oh.
So.
I got you to present your stuff. That's the whole point why I brought you over. I want to get the gist of like how we get different currents and different heights of the atmosphere. That says sphere. Oops.
Yeah, but I can't do anything or really talk while somebody's just questioning and just constantly.
Well, he wants to know what ether is. He's
like I'm trying to present something, and he's sitting here questioning me. The very. Oh my God, yeah. So.
Well, I mean, spit it out, man. I mean, it's not that hard. If he's questioning your vernacular, your terminology, and
that's the point. I wasn't prepared for. I didn't know I'd have to have. I'd be doing this questioning Q&A.
Yeah, you
and I'd answer, and he'd answer again. I answer again. And he keeps asking in more stupider ways. And then. What a waste of time.
Yeah. I'm not trying to waste your time, Chris. Not at all. He wants you to just basically break down and what makes up.
I don't care what he wants. I don't care what the dude wants.
Oh, I want to bond with you, bro. I want you to show me the ether. I want to hold it and touch it, smell it, and taste it.
I don't care what you want.
I want to reproduce.
Pick your one to somebody else.
This sounds kind of gay.
Well, I don't think I'm going to go down the gay road with either. So, I've heard the term, and I know that the mainstream physicists before Einstein and everybody else actually, when they quantify anything in the world, they had to go to the ether. They did this. That's the way the textbooks read. That's the way that most of the physicists, the early physicists before Newton and all the rest of them, tried to invent their own gravity. Yeah. And at one point in time, the ether was actually supposedly on the periodic table, right?
Yeah, yeah, and it was a god of the Roman and Greek pantheon.
Was it?
Yeah, ether's a god in the pantheon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I should look that up. Hold on.
God of the sky, baby.
Mm-hmm. So, the Greek god of the sky. So the Greeks were actually worshiping the sky, right? So it sounds like.
Yeah. It's okay, Chris. If you're racist, I mean, I don't care, dude.
Yeah, it's abbreviated.
I was trying to be funny, bro.
That's all he's doing. I don't get mad at him. Don't get mad at me. There's nothing about.
I wasn't serious. Yeah.
No, I don't know, man. It's just the shit he brings up. Like you ask Andrew if he's gay. Now I'm racist. I don't know,
He's
bro.
not calling you a racist, man. He's not.
No, I was saying the royal racist.
Yeah, he rides on a chariot with 4 horses too. I didn't know this.
Oh, the pantheon thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where they got the term ether from.
Yeah.
Eos. I did not know. So it's kind of referencing kind of a pagan god, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it could be anything you want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to get back to the chat.
Except for that which you could show me. You know what I mean? Like, it could be anything except what you show me.
Could be.
It's strange. It's kind of like the dome in that sense.
Yeah. Trying to get to this stream. There you go.
What's in that little plasma globe? Free space?
Well, there's nothing in it.
Well, I'm asking Matthew. He's smart.
I'm not smart. What's in a plasma globe? Yeah, length and width and depth.
Length and width, but didn't we vacuum it? Like what is it? A vacuum?
Yeah,
we bottled up some outer space out of there.
Yeah,
we got outer space bottled up in there.
Yeah, a vacuum by definition is length and width and depth.
So what is inside there? You gave me dimensions.
Yeah, there's length and width and depth inside of a globe. There's also length and width and depth.
That plasma globe that I showed you with the one I demonstrated with the camera, that little the vacuum. What is inside there?
I don't know what that was, dude. You showed a light from a Mickey Mouse light. Like, I don't know what it was. Okay, you said it was ether. It's
a plasma globe. This is what it's called, a plasma globe. Okay. And it's in a vacuum. It's in a vacuum globe.
All right.
So what is in that globe?
Okay, I'm gonna do some science. I'm gonna be like, okay, where do I find vacuum globes in nature? Oh, wait a minute. I don't have to do science. I already know a man made it. A man made that. So not science.
Would you say it's just free space in there?
No, I would say it's a man-made object, dude. It's just a man-made object. That's all it is.
Hmm. Oh well. Hmm. Hmm.
Are we bonding?
I don't know, man. You're sticking to the Disney toy. Somebody at the Disney factory made it.
I don't think it was made at Disney necessarily. But
I'm just
some,
saying.
The Disney toy. They only sell them at Disney World. That's cool though. It's a magic. It's like Mickey Mouse, the magical kingdom.
Is it supposed to be science? Like, are you claiming that this proves something? Okay, so show it to me again, and you tell me how that is ether. Because you claim that you showed me this Mickey Mouse flashlight, and it was ether. Are you sure?
I
Like,
asked
are you
I
back?
asked you a question first though, and what you answered was
It's
I
man-made.
asked you what is inside. First you gave me dimension.
What's inside a sphere? What's inside a globe is length and width and depth.
What's inside a neon tube? A
Length,
neon light tube.
length and width and depth.
Is that it? Just link with them depth.
Oh, gas. Okay, gas. What's your point? What is this proving?
How much gas is in there?
I don't, dude. How much gas is inside of a liquid argon tube? I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Liquid argon.
Or whatever, a mercury bulb. I don't fucking know how much gas is inside of a. I don't make light bulbs, but I know
It's 1 part per 1,000 of an atmosphere in that tube. 1 part gas molecule per 1,000 parts of what?
Okay, it's just a convention. You just gave me a convention. That's it. Okay, you gave me a measurement. Or what? What? Oh, wait. What does this prove? Nothing. This is useless. Like, it doesn't prove anything.
I think he's looking at a convention.
All right, you can't answer that question, Cole. What was your question? I'm sure it was something silly.
Was this? Did you give me a question proof?
I asked you if you could tell me what you would say is inside that little plasma globe. This right.
With depth and gas and heat. I mean, what the fuck do you want from me?
This thing here. Little plasma globe. What is inside here? Inside the glass.
Are you live? Let's see. Hold on.
There's plasma inside the globe, is what you're saying.
Okay, so there's fire inside the
Not
globe.
right now, according to the plasma. What? What do you say? What do you say, Mother? What's
gas,
inside the glass?
There's gas burning inside the glass.
Gas.
We call it plasma.
There and do you know the atmospheric pressure? How many parts of gas are in here?
How many parts of gas? I don't know, dude. What does the manufacturer say? Has that been calibrated according to manufacturer's recommendations?
It's 1/1000th of an atmosphere.
What's
1 millibar.
What's an
1
atmosphere?
torr. Or 1 kilopascal. Sorry, not 1 torr.
Dude. Okay.
It would be 3 torr.
What do you?
Let me say something in translation right quick. So basically, what makes up an atmosphere? What are the gases per part? What, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, right? That's what's inside the vacuum tube, or they took all that out. Just
You're talking to me? Who are you talking about?
I'm talking to you, Chris.
They vacuum this out.
Yeah. So there's no oxygen, nitrogen, or anything else inside that tube, right? It's basically
This tube. Yeah, this tube here, they just suck the air out. These are cheap as hell. They just put a vacuum on it, suck the damn air out. So you got
there's no pressure.
80% nitrogen, 20% oxygen, 1% of other gases, 1/1000th of an atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right. This one they put there's a tiny bit of mercury, and then they have phosphorus. It's that white coating. The neon lights are different, but still, this is the same vacuum.
Okay, I'm going to give you an explanation.
Neon lights does not do this. You don't need mercury.
No, I'm going to give you an explanation.
Yeah. Go ahead, Matthew.
A man made it.
Yeah, you got that. And what he's trying to demonstrate is what happens when there's no air, basically, right?
No, he's trying to demonstrate.
No, what is you've only got one part of per 1,000 of a molecule of gas in there. So what is all the space, all the other dimensions? What do you call that?
Dude, what dimensions? We only experience 3 dimensions: length and
inside of that glass.
Dude, inside of the glass, there's only
is 1/1000th of an atmosphere.
Okay.
There's only 1 part per 1,000 of a gas influencing, like in a neon light. It's just a bias, 1 part per 1,000. So that globe's just air. It's just cheap. They just pull the air out.
What? Hold on. 1,000 what? When you say 1,000 parts of an atmosphere, 1,000 parts of what?
An atmospheric pressure.
Yeah, what's that measured in? What is the volume measured in?
Let's just use millibar. At sea level, it's 1,000.
Millibar. That's still, dude. It's measured in square area. Square feet. Square pounds.
What do you measure atmospheric pressure in then?
Square feet.
Square feet.
Yeah.
What
square feet.
So 14 psi.
Yeah, so square feet is length and width and depth.
So 1/1000th of a 14 psi. Can somebody do the math on that?
You're still measuring in length and width and depth.
All right, so basically you can't give me that. Okay, what was your question was, so you can't give me an answer. You don't even know what freaking atmospheric pressure is.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we're not.
It's in PSI, right? What's that? PSI?
Well, I can't sit here and explain to you everything about everything.
Atmospheric PSI.
You want to talk about ether? You don't even know what atmospheric pressure is.
You don't know. What does PSI mean? What does PSI mean for? 1 atmospheric PSI. What does that mean?
One atmospheric PSI?
Yes. What does it mean, bro? Shout it out if you know the answer.
Same thing as a millibar, same thing as a torr.
No, it's pounds per square inch. Inch of what?
What the fuck? All right, next. You're not gonna answer. I'm not gonna answer.
I thought we were just having a conversation. I wasn't trying to score a point.
So let me throw something in right quick. The less atmosphere or atmos.
Oh, whoa! I just
go ahead.
He's like a pound, a square inch of what? Did you hear my response, or did I lag out?
He's talking about air. That's what he's talking about.
Okay. Dude,
What makes up the air? That would be oxygen, hydrogen. There's several different gases that do. So
Yeah.
you have to have these gases to create the pressure to start with, right?
There's a lot of water in the air. You know how much water there is in the air?
I have an idea. Yeah.
Yep, there's dirt in the air.
Yeah, so the less of that you have, the less resistance you have to, and if you put a current through it, you would actually get it to travel further. Correct?
Oh,
that's resistance. Yeah, for the current to be put through.
Yeah,
that's pretty simple. So I mean, that still leaves it wanting for what is it? That's what he's trying to get to. That's what he's trying to get you to define. So what is it? What is the current traveling through? Like in the plasma ball you had, for instance. So there's no resistance, so that you can put lower voltages in there and it can travel further. Correct?
He don't make no sense. He said that it's the gas.
Well, the gas is what causes the pressure to start with, correct? And it has to have something to press on. So he's going.
The containment. See, it's contained. Even at a fraction of an atmosphere, it's still contained.
Yeah. Then how long has it been there? Being contained? As long as we know. But I mean, the thing is that the substance
forever or whatever, 40 years.
Yeah. Thousands of years, actually, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I don't know. Glass will eventually fall apart at some point, I think.
Yeah, I think it's more organic.
It's crystalline. It'll last a while.
No. Well, we're having a discussion about something right now.
It's a PSI, man. Like, how do we get down to a square inch and a PSI? And I don't you're trying to I don't know what a PSI and atmospheric pressure is. See, I have a different idea than I don't know where you're coming at, but I see everything has in common is resistance, and I have a different worldview than you, I'm sure, because the normal flat earther is clueless. They're stuck at the frickin' Earth being flat. I move beyond that. I've done my own research. I've done my own work. And you're talking about an atmospheric pressure. I mean, you're coming probably from Google and the information coming up of there. So I'm trying to talk to you in terms you understand, or something where you know where I'm coming from, and you'll be talking about Disneyland.
I'm about to call you a motherfucker. Do I look like I'm on Google, motherfucker? Why are you doing that? You know I'm talking to you. I'm just talking to you, bro. Why are you trying to say I'm a liar? I'm not lying.
I didn't call you a liar, did I?
Yeah, you said I'm probably on Google, and I called you a motherfucker. I'm talking. You know I'm not. My fucking camera's on, bro. You know I'm not.
Self-actualization. The wise man. He's got all the advice.
I don't think he's handing out advice, Chris. He's just
He was earlier, but I guess
No,
he's
I
got to
just want
change the tone now, don't he?
No, your contradictions are wearing thin. That's what it is, Chris. You're not making any sense. Chris, I've been kind to you, and
You can't make sense to someone like you.
Kindness for weakness, Chris. That's your fault. You owe me an apology.
I don't know you shit. I don't care what you want. You want all kinds of shit. You want this. You want an apology. Take your want shit somewhere else.
You have a belief, and you're here to postulate your religious claims, Chris. And I don't want any part of it. That's okay. Now we're bonding. I don't care about your faith, Chris. Demonstrate something or shut the fuck up.
Fuck, bro. Good.
In other words, what he's trying to say is that you have a belief that ether is the cause of the propagation of the arcs you're getting from anything. Everything goes around the ether. But he wants you to not just define it. He wants you to. He wants to see it. He wants to be able to use it.
The dude, he's blind. He's blind.
Blind to what?
He's blind. He won't be able to see.
Okay.
So I waste my time on him. I do my own studying. I don't want to sit here and have to explain over and over basic things.
Well, basically, what I'm looking at is that the amount of air you take out increases the amount of. Yeah.
Like as many times as I've explained it, I don't want to keep having to say it over and over.
Yeah, but the thing is,
move on to other subjects because he obviously don't get it, but there are other people that will. So sorry about this dude, but I'm not gonna sit here and argue with him. I've already tried making my explanation. If you don't get it, then he's closed-minded.
I don't want
to. So let's do it. We can move on and talk about something else.
Okay.
It's okay because there's a lot more. There's so many more levels of this, and he doesn't have the basic ones.
Well, thank God for that. We're bonding.
What are we bonding?
Not really, man. You're out of phase, bro.
We know who each other, who each other is, you know?
I don't know who you are.
Of course you do. Chris, the Lord Jesus, I'm going to test your spirit, bro. I'm going to talk about the Bible, Chris. Do you think the Lord Jesus Christ came in the flesh? Was he God in the flesh?
I'm not talking to you about the Bible. You could do that. You can go to Flatzoid Shadow Reality. We'll talk over there about that then. But right now, I'm trying to figure out how the Earth works, the workings, the electrical engineering and physics side of things. Not sit here and do it, but what you're doing.
All right, but I'm not your priest. I'm not your pastor. I'm not your dad. Right? Do what you want to. You sound like a grown-ass man. Believe what you want, Chris. Go in peace. What we got going on in chat?
Not a whole lot. David wanted to come get his wrench back, but I didn't get a chance to do anything with him. So,
yeah, this conversation is inconsequential. Nobody's hearing this, Chris. Like, nobody's hearing this, dude. It's
Well,
just
there are people that
Well,
agree.
it was going to be a show with me explaining things, but you come on here and do this, so I guess that's what it's been about.
I listened to you, dude. You can't sit there and act like I didn't listen to you, dude. I did. I got 2 ears and 1 mouth, and I listened twice as much as I spoke. You didn't tell me what ether is. You haven't told me what it is.
I can't do this, bro. I'm not doing this shit. I'm not doing it again. I could do this with you a months, and you would still be, no. Let's talk about something else.
Because you don't. Is it because of me, or is it because you don't know what it is?
Because of you, bro.
Okay, so what is it?
I defined it for you, and you still don't remember me even defining it for you. So you're just like not getting it.
Well, I'll give you a way you might get through to them. Can you give them what ether is made out of? What's the substance?
Air.
Okay, it's air.
Oh, am I supposed to respond? So ether is air, right? So okay. So ether is air. All right. We already have a word for air. It's called air.
Now, where are we going with this? Okay, what's up? What?
Dude, okay. So ether is air.
Not you. I was asking Roger.
Okay.
He's the one that asked the question. I answered.
Okay, so we have a definition for ether, air.
That ain't how I defined it, but if that's how you're gonna.
Well, I mean, I'm asking for what the substance of what makes up ether, not just everything. I mean,
yeah, air. Just say air, I guess. There's gases, molecules within the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, the point I'm trying to make by asking over again is because it seems like this word ether is just a filler word like gravity, right? It can mean whatever you want it to mean. Because it was air, now it's molecule, the space between the molecules. Next, it's going to be something else, anything else. And I'm never going to know what it is. Because it's like whatever I want it to be, like the Quran, like the scriptures. I could twist the scriptures. I could twist whatever I want ether to be. Is that not a problem? Like that's got to be a problem, right? That's gonna be a problem. Well, there's the law of
I can't follow you. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't follow you, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell you're talking about half the time.
Well, in the Bible, I'll give you a good, for instance, like if you go to Genesis 1, right? Would you quantify what you're talking about here would be like the Holy Spirit? Or was it the
Oh,
Holy Spirit?
I told him I didn't want to talk about the Bible here or anything about that right now because now's not the time. I am spiritual. I do believe in God, and I believe in the Bible. So that's that side of things. I just don't want to discuss it right now. Like I said on Reality Jesus Saves channel, that's all we talk about. So there's a lot to learn there. And I'm not talking to him about it because there's more trusted sources that actually knows the Bible that I'd rather have those discussions with. And right now is not the time.
Okay. Well, I respect that, but the point that I think the point that he's trying to make is that ether seems to replace some of that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. His points are ridiculous.
Well, he was asking what it is. That's all he was trying to get to. In the grand scheme of it all, not the effects of it or a cause and effect relationship. That's what true scientists do. They find out the cause and effect, why this does that. Yeah.
Well, I'm not explaining it to the dude. I've done explained it. You don't get it. Go back and watch it. Watch what I said. And if you don't get it, well, go back to watching what you watch to watch or whatever. Right? Like, do what you do.
I don't normally watch a lot of stuff.
So the ether is the Holy Spirit?
Oh, man. I'm not here to answer your questions. I don't want to answer your questions. I want to present information, and I can't even do that because you don't even understand what I'm presenting to you. So how will you understand any answers I get? Like, you won't. You don't understand anything.
Is the ether shahada?
You're energy draining. You're exhausting.
You're trolling, dude. You've been trolling. I called you for a troll like an hour ago. Is the ether shahada? Do I have to
You
pray?
need to do a week for Matthew, Roger.
Do I
do a Matthew Eastman week if you haven't already?
Do I pray to?
Well, no, I haven't done a Matthew Eastman week, but Matthew's not always around.
Yeah, I won't be here. Do I pray to ether 5 times a day and go lick the ether stone? Is the Kabbalah ether?
Well, I gotta go, guys, man. My headset's dying here, and this conversation boring. So,
go in peace.
Good night, Chris. If you want to take off, I mean,
yeah, my headset's dying, man. I'm not gonna talk, and I wasted the whole time just talking to a closed-minded person.
You just
literally 3 hours 47 minutes. It's just
dude. I think you
baffling.
everyone that you are intolerant.
All right. Well, see you, Roger. I'll talk to you soon.
Later, Chris.
All right, bye, man.
All right. I'm not gonna talk about Chris because I kind of like the guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not stupid on their level. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down. It's not. This isn't what I had in mind, but it was different. I got to give them that. But I mean, I can't go. I can define what ether is personally. I never got a definition.
No.
Did you?
No. All right. Next time, Raj.
Okay. All right, Matthew.
Bye.
All right. Bye. I'll play out with a song. You can find one. YouTube. There you go. That was very interesting. Do 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 do. I'll be right back, guys. I'll take care of something. Everybody having fun? Still looking for a song. Give me a second. Thanks for dealing with me tonight. I did not see that coming. But it's like people are getting tripped over stuff that's really small. And let's go here. Yeah, that'll work. After those commercial messages, we'll be right back. Yes. Good night, guys. It's going to get better. I promise you.
Come to the grips with the fact that they told us exactly what they were going to do. They wrote a document called the Project for a New American Settlement.
Don't ever say I didn't warn you.
I think it's time for
That's about all one can do. Their grip is getting stronger. We must not prune the tree of evil any longer. Every day, the tyrant's getting closer. Will you sit back and watch or do what you're supposed to?
What can I get with 2.3 trillion? When does a citizen become a civilian? When did the heroes morph into the villains? How can 2 planes cauterize 3 buildings? These are questions that could get you murdered politically, socially, physically, put into the dirt. Many swear that there's some kind of conflict of interest within. The conflict depends upon what you're interested in. You can chant 9/11 was an inside job all day until you say the Mossad and pay closer attention to Flight 175 and the odd cylindrical pod beneath the fuselage. Then it's 2 + 2 level addition after you factor in the flight termination systems. Then flash back to the cash the good rabbi stole, September 10th style, right down the rabbit hole. What can I get with 2.3? You can get unlimited corporate news. What can I get with 2.3? You can have any mercenaries you choose. What can I get with 2.3 trillion? You can steal a couple million souls. What can I get with 2.3 trillion? You can get everything under control. The missile they hit the Pentagon with was not an act of randomness. It murdered accountants, bookkeepers, and budget analysts. That side of the building was retrofitted prior to this to withstand bomb blast, a nickname the catcher's mitt. If that don't give you some kind of clue why they blew the mortar, maybe you should take some medication for your new disorder. If buildings are burning, don't ever trust a news reporter with 267 stories of gruesome slaughter. Don't ever mention Dov Zakim and trillion stolen, much less missile-equipped Boeings, even remote remote controlling with System Planning Corporation International. The folks to see if you got some buildings you'd like to crash into. But that's impossible without the proper capital. That's why I'm asking you what you would do with unimaginable wealth. So much money you can't delve in it. Enough to buy 10 presidents and 12 senates. What can I get with 2.3 trillion unlimited corporate news? That's right. What can I get with 2.3 trillion? You can have any mercenaries you choose all night. What can I get with 2.3 trillion? You can steal a couple million souls. Indeed. What can I get with 2.3 trillion? Get everything under control. Now that's greed. What can I get? What can I get? What can I get with 2.3 trillion? What can I get? What can I get with 2.3 trillion? What can I get with 2.3 trillion? What can I get?
You know, it took me about a year to start hating the 9/11 victims' families. It took me about a year. And I had such compassion for them, and I really, I wanted to help them.
That's about a millionth of what you can get with 2.3 trillion. Some clown named Glenn Beck, fucking with a Pentagon talking point of how he hates the 9/11 victims' families. But that didn't roll over too well, did it, Glenn? They're well aware they can no longer create a consensus as effectively as they used to. So they parade some other clown on the other side of the spectrum named Geraldo to tacitly give 9/11 truth a 6-minute segment semblance of credence, as if we didn't have that 9 years ago, dummy. The system is designed to make you think anything is funny. Pretty soon you won't be able to buy anything with your monopoly money, dummy. What can I get with 2.3 trillion? 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 2.3 trillion.
If you are going to control any population for any length of time, you must have some measure of consent. It's exceedingly difficult to see how pure terrorism can function indefinitely. It can function for a fairly long time, but I think sooner or later you have to bring in an element of persuasion, an element of getting people to consent to what is happening.
The Vera chip, it's about the size of a grain of rice.
Each chip contains a unique 16-digit number that, when scanned, connects doctors to an internet database that retrieves medical records instantly. It was originally used for tracking lost pets, but the FDA approved Vera chip implants in humans.
What can I get with 2.3? Ice caps are melting.